I'll fetch. Oh, wait, hang on, people. Hang on, everyone. Of course, I start my stream and immediately forget. I'm not even looking at the chat right now, so hold on. Oh, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the TheBlueShifting, and welcome to my usual bumbling. Yeah, I'll be right back. We got Long Live the Queen. I had some trouble getting it on the screen, and so I'm actually gonna need to ask you guys. Of course, I need to be able to see what you guys are saying, but I also need to be able to read your comments. So, yeah, great wallpaper. There's a story behind that. I'll probably get into that in a second. But hello, Mega Zero and Cas. Yeah, like, you know, if it wasn't obvious that I'm a shameless weeb, it's just the way it is. Like, I love this stuff. It's gonna be my backgrounds. And I change them. I actually, like, right now, I like this one just because of the story it has, but after a little while, I'll probably shift it to, I like having my backgrounds be a highlight of a game I'm looking forward to playing. Looks like the stream is not super smooth. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, fetch. Dang it. No, it's not just you. I think it's also on my end. Honestly, I think it might be the game, because... Let's see. Stream health. Okay. The video resolution is 1080, which is not optimal. So... Alright, hang on. Okay, alright. I might have to step out for a second, but I'll be right back, everyone. Because I can't alter these settings. Yeah. Okay. That's what's happening. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So you guys are saying it's good. I've dropped the quality, and now my stream is also saying it's good. And it's coming through the screen. Okay, I think we've got it. Jeez, every single week it's like this. Oh my gosh. Hello and welcome to the actual start of the freaking video. Thanks for being here. Hopefully we can get a few others as well. I don't even know how many are actually in here technically because my window's a little too small, but that's okay. So, welcome to Long Live the Queen. It's actually one of my favorite games, just because it's really interesting. And we're gonna try and do a couple things because like one thing about this game that's really interesting is like, well, first off, this game is honestly, it's the cute version of Game of Thrones. Like, that's one of my favorite ways to try and sell it to people when I'm like, hey, you should probably play this game. It's pretty much just like you'll see as we get to going as we start, but ultimately it's about trying not to die prematurely because of greedy nobles, filthy peasants, just random acts of fate. You know, in nature. But the thing about this game that's really interesting for me is that I have beaten it. I've beaten it like 3 times, but each time I've actually beaten the game, I've required heavily the use of and mastery of magic, which is called Lumin, which, in one hand, it's one of the coolest things to have, but I also recognize it's a bit of a crutch. So Mega Zero, you're saying, Long Live the Queen gets better more the time you spend with it. I have 68 hours in it still. While learning new things over 60 hours. And yes, I agree. I just haven't been able to win very much. And that's the thing I'm going to try and do tonight. So tonight's going to be about how, if I can manage to survive without having to use magic. I'm not even going to entertain it. Purge the Lumin scope. Yes, begin the Inquisition. It will be like the Inquisition, or at least maybe. I can be nice to him still, but like, just not, I can't use it. Now, we might purge them, and we might begin the Inquisition. Of course, when I think of Inquisition, I think Dragon Age Inquisition. And they liked magic, especially because I was a mage. But we are going to jump right in. Probably this first round through, I'll go ahead and I'll let the reading happen. Like, I'll do the reading in my cheesy voices and like we'll actually like pay attention to the storyline. But I guarantee you, we are not going to want to keep doing that as I die. So, if we go replaying through the similar sections, I will use the quick skips to get through, just so we can see. And we'll be able to see notifications pop up with the types of things, like the types of checks we get, and whether we pass or fail. I'm going to be relying on you guys for some potential info. But once again, each playthrough can be a little different. And the most important thing we need to focus on is attitude. Your attitude determines what bonuses you get, and you need the bonuses. I've found that it's more important to lean on the bonuses you get through your mood rather than just picking classes you think are really good, because you need to grow like your stats completely. But anyway, let's just jump right in. So let's get started. I need to start doing a webcam. I've got one. I just need to make it work well with the stream. Alright, so, Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. Caloris. I always thought it was funny because it reminds me of calorie. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged for the best possible tutors of every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself for your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly, and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. The funny thing is I've actually been playing Crusader Kings too. Like, it's a game I've like admired from afar because I love like I don't know, I like strategy games and I like EU4 and I also like Stellaris, which are other titles by the same company, but I think I like Crusader Kings the most because it focuses on the dynasty rather than on like just nations. And so it's very similar to this game, but on like a macro scale. This is more on like the very specific person we're going to be dealing with. So, anyway, this is not what Mother would have wanted. She would have wanted me. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Which pretty much means he's literally going to let us decide our own fate. Like, not just like oh, you're growing up, you need to make decisions. He's literally going to be like, screw you, if you're going to get yourself killed, then just go get yourself killed then. Yes, Paradox games are freaking awesome, but they're also freaking, like, ridiculous. Also, Mega Zero, I have to say, like, so it's asking me to approve the message that you just posted because it has a link and it's worded spam. However, if I try to click off for it, like if I try and click off to approve messages, it's really gonna make this, it's gonna break the flow. So I'm sorry, I won't be able to approve that right now. I will try and check it out, but you might want to put that link in Discord, in the Discord channel, just so I don't lose it. Alright, anyway, so here the guys. Come, your maids are waiting. Alright, so here we go. Welcome to Along with the Queen. If it's your first time playing, you should read through the introduction. I've played this before, so I'll kind of do a summary version of it. So, here we go. So we have 52 weeks. We have 1 year until we turn 15, and that's when we can officially be coronated, and we officially become queen. That's our goal. We have to just live to get there. Now, here's the list of skills. Yes, there are a lot of them. And yes, these will literally determine whether we live or die. There's actually one particular check that I consider the first great hurdle of this game, and that's when we're given the gift of chocolate, which you'll just have to see. But if we don't master one of the, like, I think 6 skills that are a part of that chocolate check, you will die every time. So we're gonna have to do our best. If I remember correctly, the ones we need to make sure we have up, like we either need composure, courtly manners, reflexes. Oh shoot, what are some of the other ones? Man, it's been a while. Dang it. I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna die. I guarantee you we will die. Probably die twice, 3 times, 4 times, who knows. This first playthrough is really gonna be, like, interesting. Falconry, the only important skill. I've never mastered that. I think I've only seen it via check like once or twice, but you know, we'll see. Honestly, the other things too, like, we might want to explore, there's a party you get invited to. I like never go to that party, but maybe this time we will. I think what we need to work on for that case, we need to make sure we knew our medicine and archery. I have no clue what happens after that, so like it might be worth trying to explore. But regardless, so here's the list. We need to do this. This right here, the Lumin on the south. Oh yeah, you can't see my pointer. So on the bottom right, under Mystical, Faith we can go for. Lumin we cannot. We're not going to touch that, so we're not going to worry about it. But you can also see current mood in the top right corner. Depressed, you get bonuses to expression and animal handling, and penalty to royal demeanor, conversation, and athletics. For this first playthrough, there's a few things I really want to focus on that I think will be really important. It's not going to be the perfect setup, but I really think if we can focus on royal demeanor and intrigue, I feel like we can avoid a lot of the major hurdles that come up, and we should be able to handle at least the nobility, which they can become a pretty big problem. And also foreign nations too. We might want to work on like history as well. But once again, there's like, just because you are good at some things doesn't mean you're not going to fail because of others. And there's so many events that happen in this game, I literally can only predict the ones I've seen. So anyway, so you choose classes. You take a class in the morning and a class in the evening, and you like rank up. You have a cap at 50, but 30 is kind of like the major hurdle you want to get to, because that's when you can start passing basic checks. Once you get to 50, you have to get like they're groups of 3. You have to get them up to 50 as well, or else you can't advance them beyond 50. Well, no, you have to get them to 30, or else you can't advance any of them beyond 50. But we'll get into more of that as we go on. So you can see the mood. Here's a kind of a mood chart. We're down here in depressed. If we do things that are cheerful, we'll swing further up. We can also do things that are like negative depression, but we'll see that. So like, we're really going to want to figure out a mood that matches, that gives us bonuses, because those bonuses they're critical. So just because a mood sounds bad, like depressed, doesn't mean it's actually a bad thing. Yeah, so like Mazero, you're absolutely right that right now, with depressed, like I can't get what I'm thinking I'm really going to want eventually. Like expression could be kind of useful, but it's limited in my experience. And animal handling can be useful, but I don't know. Okay, about 25 maybe. It's like I said, it's been a while. Anyway, so we got mood. Next we have outfits. We have nothing right now, but as you get like if you level up all of like 3 of like those branches in a certain subcategory, get them above 25 or 30, you get an outfit that actually boosts them. So it's really good to like grab one of those whenever you can, just because anything is going to help. Then we have classes. Now this literally is like how we pick our morning and afternoon classes. Then we have a log, but I don't want to worry about that. And then our main menu for us to do whatever we want. Okay, and board markers are increments of 10. Yes, but I found that levels 10 to 30 tend to pretty much just fail anyway. You can maybe get partial successes if you're lucky. So, what are we going to do now? Well, right now, because her mood is depressed, we can either just go for something like animal handling, just because we grab it just because like it could be useful, or I could force myself to try and grab something like maybe intrigue that doesn't have a negative, but I find that's a very inefficient way to do it. So I think I actually want to go with animal handling, because if we go to the party, I think we want to be able to ride horses with proficiency. Let's go ahead and select animal handling, horses, and horses. I don't know if we'll ever get this higher than 30, but this is a good place to start. So, week 1, you walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and names of different parts of the anatomy. And then afternoon, we get to 20 and 30. You learn about caring for horses, grooming, different brushes, keeping hooves free of stones. You learn about the different pieces that go inside saddles, bridles, how to check for signs of wear, how to equip and adjust them on a horse. Now I have rank 30 in horses, and we're still depressed. Alright, now we have the daily event, and then we have the daily activity. So we'll jump right into that. What's all the noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins, and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Fidelia? Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Lottie. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep. Mommy said we'll be here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. See, now I got a cheerful. Like, you'll see those slide up. Like, sometimes we can't avoid certain changes. The things that we choose to do will also change our mood. So that's where this comes in. So we have various activities, like talking to our father, attending court, and they all have different abilities or enhancements or negatives. And so we can do this to change our mood, and luckily we can also consult our mood. So, we know depressed isn't really getting us what we want. And I've honestly I haven't played long enough, I can't remember at the top of my head what ones are going to be good. And yes, we're going to see lots of cute girls dying. It's a pretty fun game. You also get a cute little like animation, not even an animation, it's like a little it's like a stamp or like a little like picture card. It's like, look how you died. It's great. So we want to get not depressed. So we want something to boost cheerful by 2, or we can try and make ourselves really afraid. So I'm not sure if that would be something we want either, because that tends to be more in the physical stuff. So I want to try and reduce my cheerfulness and maybe raise my pressure. That would probably be a really good one. Yielding might be good. Cheerful, willful going up. And some of it even have no effects. If you like don't want to change, you can like just wait. And then there's also like visiting your father, visiting like lady, like you don't know what those will do, and so like, but they can unlock new things too. Let's see, maybe Mega Zero for now. Maybe for this first playthrough, let's let me kind of go through it unless I ask a specific question like how do I get this. But then after that, I'd love to take some recommendations on the next playthrough. But for now, it's been long enough. It's going to be like a little bit rediscovery for me. So I mostly want to get out of depressed. I need to figure out how to do that if I can this turn. I just don't think I can. I really don't think there's a way for me to get enough cheerfulness to be able to climb out of it. And usually, like even if you have a tie, you stay with whatever mood you're in. So all right, this will pick up the pace as we go. But for now. Alright, let's play toys. Spend the weekend, hold up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Alright. Oh, the expression's kind of changed. She's afraid now. Okay, so now agility and faith are going to go up. Ooh, that's interesting. I've never given attention to faith, like, at all. But it could be useful. Like, having the knowledge and, like, and that kind of thing is, like, it's something I've never gone with. However, agility can be very, very, very effective. Like reflexes and flexibility. I know reflex is one of the things that can get us past the chocolates. Maybe it'd be worth staying afraid just to get the reflexes and flexibility up. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Alright, so let's go to agility classes. Now I'm gonna want to get reflexes up because I know there's some early checks that do that, but you want to like stagger them too if you stay afraid for a little while. Alright, so your teacher walks you around, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or fast breathing. Well, that sounds terrible. 20, you practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork, and you practice solo tennis, hitting the ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand-eye coordinate, hand and your eye to react. That's just playing racquetball. But yes, thank you, Mega02. I'm really excited to hear some of your favorite things and the things to try, but like we're gonna keep it pure. Alright, so now we can play sports on the weekend. That's something we can do that can probably, if I remember correctly, that usually like gives you anger, which is useful because at first you don't get anything that cures anger. What's the commotion outside, Father? What's going on? Oh, okay. Here, I have come to pay respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a Lumin, as was she, and like every Lumin, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the Crown Princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me. I have much to teach you. Now, we're not going to be teaching her. God, you're so bloodthirsty. I want to send her away, not arrest her. Should I give in to peer pressure? Well, it really ultimately doesn't matter, except that she might help us later. Okay, give me silly face. I'm gonna send her away. You heard my father. Get out! Leave us and don't come back. So she got yielding and angry. As you wish, I will return to my duchy until you call for me. She won't. Ooh, very aggressive. Alright, so now we got sports, which gives her anger and cures loneliness. Alright, well, afraid, so now we're depressed again, but afraid or yielding might be really good right now. So I might, if we can boost cheerful and you get more yielding, that would be really good. Well, there we go. Might play with our toys again. Or +2 yielding, even though that gets us more depressed and pressured. Yeah, so 2 yielding would beat the depression. but we'd be in a pit of yielding we'd have to really climb out of. But I think that might be a good idea. Sitting on the court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and may be important to your future. Alright. So, now she's yielding. This is one of the states that we really need her because royal demeanor. Very, very important. History and faith, too. Might be willing... Yeah, history is pretty good. We might be staying in yielding for a while. Oh, by the way, sorry, Mega Zero, by the way, I don't think you mentioned, but the reason you're getting not on flat 10, 15 is because once you learn the category, you get a bonus for learning other things in the same category. Yes, that's very true. As you learn, like, so when I'm going to go in here, I'm probably going to go for presence and composure. Like, as I build them up, the other ones will be boosted as well. It's a very intricate system. Not too complicated, but intricate. So, royal demeanor. Presence is really oh, actually no, composure. I think there's an event that composure would be more it'd be better to have. Alright, so composure, you practice deep breathing exercises, learning to fight and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image, and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past missteps. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. Yeah, sounds like fun. These lessons sound terrible. He loves me. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. Just like playing with the flowers. Me too. You gather your skirts and prepare to sit down when all of a sudden, a hissing noise alerts you to the hidden danger. A snake! When this music plays, something bad's about to happen. Charlotte, don't move! With your quick reflexes, you grab the forked stick and manage to flip the snake away from you and your cousin. Wow, I haven't gotten that very often. I'm glad we got that. Normally she gets bit. Get away, you horrible thing! You stomp loudly on the ground and the snake slithers off into the distance. What is going on out here? Mommy, there was a snake! What's a snake doing in the royal gardens? This is completely unacceptable. You could have been killed. I thought he scared it off. Snake, snake, snake! I love that. That's not good enough. I can't have my daughter remaining in such a dangerous place. We are returning home to Merivale at once. Aww. Probably for the best, honestly. This place is getting very dangerous. Alright, I want to stay yielding. I might want to work on getting some more cheerful without losing yielding. But I also don't want to go too far into yielding, because that can be bad too. Let's talk to our father. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a Lumin, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve, to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear that. She used magic. It drained her strength. She thought it was harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. Oh yeah, she's freaking super brave, especially compared to Indiana Jones. Yeah, and Mega Zero, she does kind of overreact, but at the same time, it's like, I think it's more of like the atmosphere, and maybe she's looking for an excuse to leave. That's why I don't want you involved with it. Alright, so talking to him was good, because we kept our mood. We are still yielding. I really need to get more cheerful too, and I don't want to go any more there, so let's see. Because we're still there, we're going to continue focusing on royal demeanor, because that honestly comes up all the time. So composer, let's work on presence this time. Alright, you practice wearing royal regalia, looking at yourself in a mirror. Young as you are a queen of the blood, your mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes. How do you practice that? Turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. That'd be pretty cool to actually be able to do. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let the energy surround you or for others to share. Alright. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zahara and their parents gone. It certainly is not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. Well, that's terrible. Yeah, that sounds like more chances for people to freaking try and assassinate you or something. Trust me, there's a good reason for us to be paranoid. Alright, can we get lonely? Lonely is okay, and we can have more cheerfulness if we walk the gardens. Walking the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. Alright. Once again, we're still yielding, so now to get elegance. These are very good skills. Like, honestly, they'll come up a lot. You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully, focusing on your balance. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head, and you practice the elegant way of holding and sip from a teacup, your pinky slightly extended for balance. You have unlocked a new outfit. Bingo. So now when I put that outfit on, I'll get new bonuses. One of the maids approaches you for your attention. Milady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedena. You have a Duke of Sedena? Oh, that's not good. I need to work on my foreign affairs and history. No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedena is in Talasi. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death. Deeply regret. Best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace! Something sparkly will make me feel better, so it gets cheerful. Yeah, but we didn't know much about courtly manners, so that's gonna bite us in the butt, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's why I need to be better with presents. Alright. Once again, yielding's good. We're really solid right now. Like, hitting the middle ground is good, because then I can, like, change as I want to more easily. So, if we can get cheerful or feel pressure, that'd be good. Cheerful, pressure. Well, let's talk to our father. We're pretty happy where we are. Daddy? He sighs, rubbing his fingers on his forehead. By the way, choosing like the random ones, yes, extreme, yeah, like all the failed checks, it's like heartbreaking. You're like, oh, what am I doing wrong? By the way, talking to your dad and stuff can have interesting effects, so I have no idea if I keep talking to him what's gonna happen. He sighs, rubbing his fingers over his forehead. What is it? I love you. Oh, that's so sweet. He looks at you without speaking. You begin to feel bad for bothering him with your silly feelings. And he stands and puts his arm around you. I love you too. For this moment, you are safe and happy. So now I'm at super yielding right now. Might want to back off on that a bit. Like sometimes you can have negative effects. Oh, I forgot outfit. Okay, outfit. So now we want to wear this. And now you'll see I get a bonus of like 10 to each of those 3. However, we're not done yet. I guess we could I could try and work on some history. Like foreign affairs might be good to know. Ooh, maybe I should get those up to basic before I finish my royal demeanor stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So foreign affairs is pretty freaking important right now, especially with that necklace we got. Alright, you study relationships with Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, however, from problems with Lixion to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Iranius as well. Can't remember any of these names. 4 years ago, the Duchess of Hellas tried to foment an insurrection of the northern Ixalan, just over the Galbend River border. Not only did that fail, but in retaliation, Ixalan pushed troops into southern Mari. They're still refusing to leave. Kambula to the north underwent a peasant revolution shortly after you were born. The nobles either fled or were killed. The new rulers have so far refused to establish official diplomacy ties with Nova. Well, they're not friendly, neither are they enemies, at least not yet. Interesting. I don't remember learning those. Your Royal Highness, I would like to speak with you. What is it? Your mother wielded the power of a Lumin, as did the kings and queens of Nova before her. Now that she is gone, that responsibility falls to you. Her crystal of power is now yours. My father said I shouldn't get involved in magic. If you don't, who will defend your domain if the Krakens rise again? That becomes a thing. I have seen signs of the future. Danger is coming. I can teach you to control your powers. First, you must seize your birthright and become a Lumin. I don't want to do it. Believe it or not, these descriptions of what happens can really help you understand some of the intrigue going on. Yeah. No, I believe it. I want to try and pay attention to it too. Anyway, so like, no, that's the thing. Like, we're not going to allow ourselves to have magic. Like, so I'm going to say no. No, my father said I shouldn't. I trust him. You're trying to corrupt me. Highness, leave me alone. See, he's trying to corrupt her. Like, honestly, the Lumin is freaking phenomenal. But we're not doing it this playthrough. Yeah, it's a super yielding, so I want to get more pressure and maybe more willful. But not too much. I want to give me 1 willful. Nope. Looks like the best one will be like I'll go down 2. And ooh, that's dangerous because it adds lonely, so it might be a bad idea. Alright, so I'm gonna go angry and lonely -1. Just play sports. You take control of the court for a few games of tennis, still the thrill of competition. Alright, we're still yielding? Yes. Okay, so Nova and World are the next things we'll probably should take some. Nova history. Let's do that one. Alright, you read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire spanning the length of the western coast as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. Nova's history involves an endless slew of names and dates. Even as small as it becomes, there are 10 dukedoms. No, 11 now, plus the royal line. You hope no one expects you to memorize every lineage. No individual may hold more than one dukedom, but nobles seek noble spouses, so titles often come together before being parceled out to the heirs. Your father is Duke of Caloris, and his brother is Duke of Mozaba. Bryn, Duchess of Hellas, is sister of Banion, Duke of Mera, and so on. Fetch, man, that sounds complicated. Lumin playthroughs are pretty much... See, the things I think I've done all the Lumin playthroughs, so that's the only times I've ever won, and I've gotten a few different endings. As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. You gracefully step aside and let her pass. Now see, I got elegance there, but like, you can have other ways to pass that check too. But I didn't have to worry, so I didn't make a fool of myself, or hurt myself. I think that either one of those is actually a possibility. Alright, so now, if I do this, I should be safe. So you get out of the castle, have a little fun, you enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Feels good to package check for trade. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, and I should still be yielding. Yes! Okay, so now we'll do some world history, and then we'll go back to royal demeanor. You look at a globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't even remember even having heard about them. And other areas left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. You read about western continent, Javier, where civilization flourished so long ago the ancestral Novans were still living in caves. No one knows what became of them. The population vanished without a trace, leaving only their enormous stone buildings. Ooh, that sounds cool. In the distant past, the Yeveni tribe in the east rode great beasts with spines and tentacles on their head instead of horses. The bones of those creatures are sometimes found in Lila and Mead. Their tusks are valuable for crafters. That sounds cool. Man, this world is way fun. Alright, new unlocked. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. Printing press. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies and send all over the world. Alright, so I don't know production or trade. Don't know much about factories or trade. We're not interested. That freaking, we'd make so much money if we did that, and we'd be also cutting edge technology and education. Only we knew. Maybe next time I can do a playthrough where I know those two things. Alright, we want to stay with yielding. So, maybe afraid, pressured with a bonus of yielding. Yielding and afraid. Yeah, that sounds good. Visit the dungeons. Peer through the castle dungeon, catching glimpses here and there. The fate that awaits troublemakers in this kingdom. Even nobles can end up here sometimes. It's a good reminder to stay on the straight and narrow. Alright. Staying yielding. We're going to be yielding for a while, but it's really good. Like, royal demeanor especially, like, it can save you in so many different situations. It's not great for endgame, but it's fantastic to get you to survive until endgame. Alright, let's do composure. At your command, your teachers strike your palm with leather toise. You learn to bear the sting. You lie on a couch, try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with leather toise. Dang, this sounds horrible. You are strapped into tight, heavy armor and made to walk around in it. Learning that any attempt at sudden movement will catch painfully or trip you up. Slow and steady is the way to go. Your teacher smears your body and clothes with strawberry jam and makes you walk around like that for hours, facing the funny looks and snickers aimed at you without hiding or becoming angry. Ooh, fetch. That sounds terrible. Oh, man, this trading stuff. Alright, so Banion, the Duke of Murray. Oh, remember, they had the whole, like, they attempted to take land and instead have, like, insurrection on their territory. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixonite occupation of the country of Imperium has gone for too long, and now is the time to push back. His sister, the Duchess of Hellas, started in the trouble with Ixon 4 years ago, so they invaded his territory as payback. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send diplomats from Ixon to try and come to some arrangement. Thank you, Your Highness. Now, like, there's a point system based in this game for the peasants and for the nobles, and for foreign powers, though that one's not as important. If you piss everyone off too much, they'll rise up against you. The nobles will like try and like they'll revolt. Peasants can have a revolt, and foreign powers may try to invade you. That's why it's really important to have this understanding. Like that's why I'm going this route of understanding like a combination of history and having composure and understanding the court. Like that's going to be really important. Though I don't even have much court knowledge yet. We're going to flip over to that soon, pretty soon. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedena. Then you have made arrangements with him? What sort of arrangements? See, that's the thing. Also, actually, military and economic points happening in the background. Yes, that's also true. Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. That's why, see, it stings us a little bit, and now we have to confront him too. He'll be coming to call on us to see whether we accepted his gift, and we have to, like, not be bad to him. Alright, pressured. Pressured also comes with yielding, and that could be very bad. But, I don't know what else we can really do. I want to... Luckily, we get 2 points of willful if we sneak out, so we can kind of fix that. Let's start counteract what would be lonely. Oh, pressured. That's very frustrating. Well, let's just do sports. You take to the court for a few games of tennis field to throw a competition. Alright, still yielding, still working on composure. I think... Yeah, we'll do presents, and I might change outfits now. Maybe a scholar. Oh, that's actually a cute one. I haven't seen that one before. Let's do classes. A royal diminutor. We're going to do presents. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree deeply rooted in the earth. You feel that power within you and know that you will not be pushed aside. You practice focusing on your attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you before you formally acknowledge them with a nod. You practice being aware of your environment, seeing everything as it transpires around you and feeling that you are in control of it all. You practice giving commands to the castle staff, neither asking nor demanding, but telling them what needs to be done. As long as you believe it to be true, they will as well. The representative of Ixom is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Let's get this over with. Hellas and Maria, neighboring duchies. Together, the siblings Brian and Vanion govern most of southern Nova. Excuse me. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I'm sure we can come to an amiable agreement. Let bygones be bygones. No, we will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us if you will transfer the rights to this little province. Oh, hang on. It was the Duchy of Hellas who tried to take over part of Ixom's territory without the support of my mother, the Queen. We can be good neighbors again without any lives being lost. Oof. So we've messed some of those up, so we're not going to get any guidance on what the option is. So, alright. Because we passed our history and knowledge checks of the area, we have a lot more options than we normally would. But the game isn't going to give me an idea of what the best option is because I don't understand a few other things. So if I surrender the province, it's going to make the nobles who would have been ousted very upset, and they're probably going to try and work with other nobles against me. If I offer money, it'll deplete the treasury, and everyone will be kind of miffed, but it'll be accepted. Offer to punish the Duchess, that'll also make my nobles angry, but will get them to like us, and we don't have to surrender the territory. I can bluff/intimidate, which I might be able to do because of my stats, or I can execute him and absolutely piss off our neighbors. So, this is where it all comes down to it. I will try to bluff and intimidate him because I actually have been boosting my composure and my presence. And I think that that's going to be able to let me pass this off. You are trespassing on our land. You will withdraw your troops at once. Only then will we have peace. Threaten to attack. Dang. My soldiers are poised to destroy you. Withdraw now. Present success! Very well. Woo! Yeah, that was really close. I really could have messed that up. I was not very tactful about it. But he's now, like, worried. Now, they may be miffed still. But I think that was a much better option. And, like, that was the best option we had. So we'll have to watch the foreign powers. And I'm absolutely going to have to eventually get into the military. Like, so I think I know what path we're going to take. I'm not going to go to the party because I feel like that relies heavily on physical traits like animals, herbalism, archery, a lot of more of the physical active path. I'm going to stay with the courtly path, so I'm not going to go to that party. But I will need to eventually be really strong with my military, so I will eventually have to do that. And I think I need to be angry or willful to be able to do that. Probably more willful. So, well, let's get practicing with the willful now. Sneak out of the castle, have a little fun, you enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Still yielding. Perfect. We're almost done. Now we get the elegance up, and then all of it. Like, all of it. We want, let's see, elegance, we want up. And we'll probably cap off these 3, because they're super important. Alright, so you're strapped into a corset and hoop skirt. You practice walking with these. The corset makes it hard to breathe and twist. The skirt sways out of control if you move too rapidly. Practice graceful arm gestures for every motion, from offering your hand for a kiss to taking hold of a banister at the stairs. Practice eating slowly with a minimum of mess, chewing each bite a set number of times before swallowing. You practice standing up, sitting down, picking up items from the floor, bending at the knee, not at the waist. You practice speaking, laughing quietly, not trying to disappear or go unheard, but focusing your energy into smaller spaces so that it draws people closer. Interesting. Alright, there are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a Keithong? So, I failed. In Noble History, I even have a boost in history and I failed it. A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak and spikes on its back. Eee! Several disappearances in southern Calaris are already thought to be the work of this creature. Well, what do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy of stray beasts is to hope they return to the forests and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You'd only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people. Everyone dies in the end. He's such a great guy. So uppity. Yep, there's depressed. Also, there's a letter for you. Talaris, the Duke of Sedania, will be arriving next week for an official visit. He's the one that gave us the necklace. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright. So I want to stay yielding. I want afraid and pressured. Well, I can just visit the dungeons. Affected by yieldingness. Let's creep through the castle dungeon, catching glimpses here and there. The fatal witch troublemakers. We've already seen that. Okay. Alright. Seriously. So now I'm close to the top. I want to finish these off. I want to make sure I get to like at least 90, if not 100%, with all of these. So I'm gonna first do composure and presence because I don't want to overdo it. Because like it will absolutely, if you hit like the top, you'll waste like your whole stuff. One of the running jokes in along with the Queen community is that Jocelyn is a depressed alcoholic who lets Lydia do whatever she wants. Oh, it's not even a joke. I absolutely believe that. Alright, composure. Alright, so you practice walking over smoldering coals with bare feet. So long as you keep moving steadily and have no not panic or freeze or run, you are not burned. Dang! Coal walking! Jeez! Your teachers gather up some castle staff to shout insults at you while you practice staying calm and not bursting into laughter. That's what I do too. When people get angry in my face or like start insulting me, I find it hilarious and it just makes them much more angry. Yay! Perfect! You practice watching people, willing them to feel your gaze on them. Inevitably, they will be drawn to you. You imagine things you want to happen in the near future, then convince yourself that others of those things will happen. You organize a group of castle staff and coach them through carrying out a complicated multi-stage task. And then, boom, full presence. You have nothing more to learn about presence. Perfect, I will pass every presence check from now on. Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description does not do you justice. Oh, gives me the chills every time. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel. But you are the more precious. Blech. I hope this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. I kind of want to politely decline, personally. I need to let him down gently. Oh, nope. I'm not marrying you. I'm only 14. I may have not been gentle. I see. I regret the misunderstanding. So crap, now I'm pissed off our neighbor. Dang it! That was not a great idea. I probably should have just married him so I didn't make anyone angry. Well, we'll figure it out. Alright, so I want to be yielding for like a little bit longer, but we're soon going to want to phase out of that. So let's do one more trip outside so that we can start going out of the yielding section. Alright, so now we can decide. So presence 100%. I think I'll get elegance up to 100. Composure is high enough. I think I'll be okay. I'll do my first class in elegance, and second class I'll probably do foreign affairs because that's going to become important. And then we'll phase out into hopefully a different mood. So elegance, and then foreign affairs. You practice sitting quietly, listening to the conversations of others without becoming bored or restless. And you practice standing in attractive positions in full costume and maintaining those poses for long periods of time. You have nothing more to learn about elegance. The southeast lies the domain of Talassi, which has enjoyed fairly cordial relations. Sedania, the chief province, borders the Novian Duchy, Elath. The nobles from the two provinces have been known to intermarry. So, it might not have been a bad thing for me to marry that one dude. The Duchy of Lila was not part of the pre-imperial Nova domain, but the western range of the Yevon nomads. A fraction of Yevoni who wishes to settle out offered their allegiance willingly to the Nova Queen, and their chief was named a duke. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests mercy of the crown. Ooh. Your Highness, the slander dares beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Coruscant, the Duchess of Mead. His other full sister, the wife of the Duke of Kegel, and his mother, the Duchess of Liana. Family ties are complicated. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchen before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed my brother and broke my mom's heart. Lied to her, they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, she'd gone for a soldier when he never... Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one, neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but... Well... Yeah, we can tell she wasn't the gentles. Alright. So, here's the thing. Like, it sounds terrible to just murder someone, but hey, she's admitting that she wanted to kill a nobleman. And whether or not there was a crime perpetrated, there has to be evidence for that. But we have evidence that she's a criminal, so I'll execute her. The peasants won't like it, though. Like, that's the problem. Like, my people will be a little disappointed in this. If I imprison her, like, both parties are going to be kind of mad at me. If I execute her, the peasants will be a lot more mad, but the nobles will like me. If I put her to work, the peasants will like me, the nobles will be very unhappy with me. However, I think I've been just kind of dissing the nobles a little bit. I've done pretty well. Ooh. You know what? Let's make them both kind of upset. Let's imprison her. You have tried to murder a noble in my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You will be imprisoned for the rest of your life. You'll not have me! All of a sudden, she breaks loose of her guards and rushes at you. Oh, crap. In your court dress, you are not armed. You grope for a weapon and finally a heavy golden ornament, which you hurl in her direction, which is not going to do good, because I am not good. Your missile flies wide off the mark. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. Clean that up! Well, that was exciting. Alright. So we are done with the yielding. I think willful is what we're going to want to do. I don't know if we'll get there this turn, but we'll get pretty close. You sneak out of the castle, have a little fun, enjoy your freedom, but your father wouldn't like it if he finds out. Okay. Alright, so now we look depressed. Or lonely. Okay. Ooh, conversation. Conversation's good. Public speaking, courtly manners, flattery. That actually is very important, I think. Maybe we'll want to stay lonely for a little while. Once again, we're going down the path of like working with the nobility and like people in general. I think we're gonna. Okay, let's stay lonely for a little while before I go to willful and start working on military. Conversation. Alright, definitely want courtly manners first. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their backs on you, and if they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. Dang! That'd be kind of hard to like always be aware of where someone is so you don't accidentally turn their back to you, unless it's like, maybe they mean like in a formal manner. You study rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. So, divination and falcons. Literally, those are the only times I ever see those checks. Well, maybe divinations with the chocolates. That was funny. I thought owls were nocturnal. Guess I was wrong. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There is a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project. Oh, this again. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come for you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? We're not interested. Gosh darn it. Alright, well, we want to keep lonely. Let's do something that's afraid. Okay, attend service. You attend service in the Castle Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Boom. Still lonely. Alright, so let's... Public speaking, flattery actually, maybe, because I know we're going to be doing, like, hearing flattery soon, so let's do flattery training. Then it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. These are actually kind of true in a lot of ways. Yeah, the thing she says when she failed the check is great. You learn that flattery comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. You learn that it's always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices than their physical attributes. That's also very true. I tend to be a gusher. I need to be careful about that. Remember, the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebration for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball? There will be dancing! As queen, you'll be expected to lead the procession, take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required. It may not be safe for you to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside the castle, you're less protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Brownie. I went to school with her, but she's a couple of years older than me. Her mother's the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently, her Uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows. Oh boy, that sounds exciting. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have anything to suggest to her. See, that's the thing, like, there's a path that way I might want to play sometime, but I'm not even sure how to start that one. Like, how to not die. Alright, lonely. Oh, visit dungeon has no effect. Yeah, why not? Kevin was the guy bringing the woman at trial. That's right, I remember him. Oh, maybe not. You immediately retracted it. You wandered through the castle dungeon, but see nothing of interest. Boom. Oh, that was exciting. Alright, so dance. I don't have like any rank in dance, but I think my elegance can get me through the dance without being good at dancing. Hopefully. Public speaking. You practice tongue-twisting sentences and syllables to improve your enunciation. I should do that, actually. Yeah, maybe. I have no idea. Mega Zero, I don't mind. Whatever. You take deep breaths, practicing speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of the room. I think he was. Okay. You memorize lists of sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. Your teacher asks you questions about made-up nonsense, pushing you to improvise answers smoothly and swiftly without having to worry about them being correct. You've unlocked a new outfit. I'll have to put that one on as soon as I can. Today is the procession and planting of the festival of the Good Lady. Dang it! I wanted that for today. Will you be leading the parade? If you have concerns about your safety, please stay here. People will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there's no recovery. I actually think I just practiced my speech making skills, and while they're not like top notch, I think it's high enough I can benefit from giving a speech. But I definitely should be in the parade because of my eloquence. I'm not afraid. I'm even gonna give the best parade leader ever. I got a lot. I'm gonna have to check my mood after that. My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion and walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. You can tell from the excitement murmurs around you that the people are impressed with your queenly appearance, the elegance. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. After the blessings are read, you hold up your hands and call for silence so you can speak. Ah, no! Unfortunately, all the words you'd planned to go out of your head will be facing the moment. You managed a few polite sayings about the meaning of the holiday, thank everyone for attending, then turn away, your cheeks red. The procession regroups and returns to the castle. See, if I had passed that, I would have probably gotten a boost of the mood of the people and their support. All of a sudden, there's a faint rumbling noise from under your feet. The newly planted tree in front of you quivers, then, out of nowhere, a spurt of water comes up from the ground, spattering you and the assembled crowd with droplets. As quickly as it begins, it vanishes. Priestesses try to calm the crowds with talk of omens and natural eruptions, but they can't halt the whispers. Dark magic. The water tastes of salt. I've never seen that before. That's... whoa. Maybe it's because I try to give a speech? Interesting. Alright, so I still want to be lonely, but I need anger, and depression, and yielding. Oh wait, afraid. Yeah, I don't want afraid. No, I don't want cheerful. Lonely, cheerful. Depressed and afraid. I think that's a good one. Yeah, depression's good and afraid is, well, not good. -1 afraid, that'll work. Then serves the Castle Grove, let a piece of ritual calm your heart. Uh-oh. Yep, still on. Okay, good. Now, outfit. Like, this could have saved my thing, dang it. But the tea dress boosts conversation. You know the reasons? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Alright, so... conversation... Alright, courtly manners. That's the one we really want to boost right now, because we're probably going to go to that dance soon. So, courtly manners, flattery, and then public speaking. You study the traditions of ballroom etiquette, how to politely accept or defer an offer, how to avoid impression of attachment to an individual. You memorize the correct title for every servant in the castle. Treating servants with respect ensures good service. To directly challenge someone's honors to declare war. Oof. Never make a public accusation of cowardice, treason, infidelity, or murder unless you're prepared to face mortal enemies. And on that note, you study the etiquette of dueling. Oh, so you have... ooh, yeah. As a monarch, you are expected to embody the virtues of honesty, bravery, and generosity. You always offer aid to those in need. However, those you aid personally are expected to give you their utmost loyalty, even unto death. You got all the quotes here for the people who play. Depression is good. Depression is good. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles of the domain are here to see you. To see their queen. Finish dressing, descend the stairs, make grand entrance. Oh boy, let's see if we can survive this. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. You let your eyes rest upon each in turn as you have been taught, impressing upon them that you are not a child, but a queen. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fine to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Dukes of Kingal alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. Look around the room and all your possible partners, which is to say, everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want and will not be denied. Alright. Dang it, intrigue and courtly manners failed. So I really want to, like, kind of get the impression I don't want to get married. I could dance with someone who's already married. That could be scandalous. Or scandalous. I have no idea. I don't think it really matters all that much. Someone about our same age. That seems safe. Your brother's Linley, the second son of the Duke of Kegal. He's about 2 years older than you, and he always was nice to you at school. He bows to you with great courtesy. You begin to dance, and we're gonna fail this. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him. His steps are like a part of you, now removed of the mystery. Fortunately, you lose track of what you're supposed to do when you trip over your own feet. Oops. Between the dances, there's some time for guests to mingle, chat, and sample the tiny bites of exquisite food. You interact comfortably with your peers, leaving wise words in every ear. Good. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against the wine glass, letting a clear note ring through the room. If I may have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Their words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenolel, for instance, the young lady of Soundbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adelaide, the youngest daughter of the Duchy of Lilla, and a fierce swordswoman. She is but a few years ahead of you at school, an absolute terror on the ball fields. No Brinery. She said her parents are leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousin, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It'd be scandalous if they hadn't come. Merva being so close by. I wonder if they would have been kidnapped or something. It's nice to be able to enjoy your time with friends and family, isn't it? And then since magic failed, because I don't have magic. Alright. Well, let's stay lonely for a little bit. Let's get depressed and yielding. How about that? You pay respects to your mother's tomb, wonder the same fate awaits you. Aw, probably, my dear, probably. Lonely, conversation, public speaking, and flattery. Okay. Ooh, which one do I want more? Now that we're done with that, I want to do public speaking. Read collections of famous historical speeches and practice saying them convincingly dramatic fashion. You borrow the menu for our upcoming banquet and practice delivering it as a dramatic speech to the audience of confused chambermaids. You learn about debate techniques, practice them trying to convince caster gardeners why the new fountain would be a good idea. Your teacher assigns you to create and memorize a short speech of your own. Your teacher assigns you to read about a subject and memorize a few good phrases for the beginning and ending of a speech, then make up the rest on the spot. I actually love public speaking, and I'm pretty good at. I feel pretty confident about it. Like I usually only need bullet points to give a speech of some kind. Okay, and a question: have you ever passed the sense magic test? It's quite early. You have to work to get the lumens that quickly. Yes, I can't remember what happened because it was a while ago, but I did once because I wanted to challenge myself, and I did the research to find out how to get Lumin, and I got Lumin up like immediately, because Lumin honestly solves like every problem. You wander downstairs to visit your father, talk about the latest events of the domain. You're moved with such enthusiasm, you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Oh, you are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade as your senior. Far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not old as noblewomen go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. Take a deep breath, compose your success. Greet politely, shame her with silent scorn, insult her with false flattery, or trip her as she passes. I think we're gonna do the silent scoring, because I'm really good at presence. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. Her color pales as she releases her grip on your father's arm, mumbling an apology before hurrying out of the room. You have defeated her. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. She wants something more, and it's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. I am paying attention to what's around me. Aw, it's too bad. You actually get a really cool bonus from him if you are humble enough to admit that you might need help. Alright, so I'm hearing some odd noises. I'm going to step away real quick. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Shouldn't be more than a couple minutes. Darn it, I don't know what's stomping around out there, but let's figure it out. Oh, kids. Oh. Sorry, I have little monkeys who, for some reason, at near midnight are running around the house. Hope I didn't lose too many of you. We are back. We are back. Okay, so what was I doing? Conversation still be good. Yeah, I like. Thank you. One of my things, and this could be a flaw of how I play, like I'm not micromanaging enough, but I tend to like to maximize, because then I don't have to worry about those checks anymore. But it could be one of the reasons why I don't live very long. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, Mega. Regardless, we're gonna keep lonely in it for a little while, so I need to boost that a little bit. Lonely, cheerful? Don't want to get too cheerful. Lonely and afraid. I get too afraid. Oh, definitely can't do that one. Well, lose when afraid and be lonely still. Okay, let's do that one. Doing going to a lot of services. Okay, so flattery. I probably should change outfits back to history because that's going to be our lowest stats, so we might as well give those a boost. Alright, visual elements are best for flattery on first meeting. They are expected to be noticed right away. If you spent more time with someone, suddenly complimenting their attire would ring false. Small personal details help make the reception of your flattery feel that you have truly noticed them, which is always better than simply, how nice you look. Most people want to believe that they are successful and well-liked, more than they want to believe that they are handsome. Play with these beliefs, and they will be inclined to enjoy your company, even if they should know better. Ooh, a certain class, a dramatic personality believes utterly that they are ugly and unpopular. Even if this is untrue, flattering their appearance will make them pull away and mistrust you. Instead, complimenting their intelligence. This tends to be their weakness. Ooh. Most people want to believe that they are special and will react well to hints that they are receiving slightly better treatment than others. However, too obvious favoritism will stir resentment. Only the vain enjoy it. The most reliable form of flattery is to convey that you honestly like the target, enjoy spending time with them, and wish them to think well of you. That's some decent advice. Okay, alright. I think we're probably going to do like a second playthrough. I'm taking this one slow, and we'll do like one faster one that you can help me out with. Alright, Jocelyn. It's the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there's always room for some more discretion. I don't know anything about budgets. Oh, fetch, that's right. I have to either raise or lower. Raise taxes, the peasants don't like me. Lower taxes, I don't have as much money. I'm not sure if I'll need the money so much, because I'm going to be a good diplomat, so I'm going to go ahead and lower taxes. I think we have enough money. Let's lower the taxes a little. As you wish. See, like, this is like, he's the king. He's literally in charge until we come of age. He's letting me decide taxes and not even giving me advice about it. Stupid. What is he doing? Such terrible king. Alright, we'll stay lonely. Probably one more turn we'll want to be lonely. So, if we get depressed and yielding, that'd be good. Afraid wouldn't be too bad. Cheerful. Oh, that'll work. Another service. Alright, we're still lonely. Conversation. Yep, so courtly manners, public speaking. Probably those are the two I'm going to go for. Public speaking, courtly manners, and that should top us off. Boom. Your teacher assigns you to read about a subject and requires you to answer questions about it on the spot in front of an audience. Nothing more about public speaking. And boom! Yeah, that's how it's done! Jocelyn's best king. No, he's not. Study forms of written address, how to issue and decline invitations, how to announce an impending visit, how to correspond with the rulers of foreign domains. You study the language of flowers, the secret meanings that begin communicated through the gifts of a bouquet. You study the rules of behavior in foreign courts so that you may seem at home in any setting. Courtly manners complete. Now we should go to military, because I have a feeling we're going to need it. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. Oh, I also want to get good at weapons and maybe athletics. Mostly weapons and military. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why would he think that I'm going to set you free? Save me, Your Majesty. It wasn't my fault. The demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestess to bless me and make me clean again. Demons to make you attack people? Is that even possible? Well, he literally did kill, so I'm going to try and execute him, but I have a feeling it's not going to go well. I don't care whether there were demons or not. You're still a murderer and your life is forfeit. You will be hanged in public as a deterrent to future criminals. It opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, Your Majesty. Alright. Oh, I'm willful. Uh-oh. Well, that's okay. I kind of want to be willful anyway. So we want to have pressured and maybe more willful. That's too much yielding. Yeah, let's give a good boost to willful right now. Boom, sneaking out. Alright, now let's have a happy smile on our face. So we have intrigue, military, and Lumin, which we're not going to be doing the Lumin, but intrigue and military definitely could be useful. Smirk when she orders an execution. Yes. Good grief, man. She's a little too excited about that. Internal affairs, foreign intelligence, and ciphering could be really useful. I have a letter coming up that ciphering could be really useful for too. But I know military is going to be critical in the future regardless of what happens. Alright, let's try it. Maybe I'll get both. Like, I'll get intrigue to the 30s and then I'll focus on military for a little while. But yeah, so... Alright, let's start with ciphering. Because I know a check's coming up for that. We practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order. The simplest of transpositions, which anyone literally can puzzle through if they try, but sometimes useful as... but sometimes useful to hide information. Oh, fetch! Come on, I can work this out. Oh gosh, I'm struggling with this. I shouldn't be struggling with it. Things and it says so. It's talking about like composers that try us. So its letters have been arranged in reverse order. Oh wait, so INP. I should know this. Sure. Yeah, take a hint. Like it's not backwards, so that just doesn't make any sense. I'm really bad with words too. Like I'm a phonetic speller, and I see ideas in my head. I've always sucked at spelling, so it's like remove the spaces. And then do it backwards? Is that what you're saying? Remove the spaces. THGISNIALPNENI. In plain sight. Gosh darn it. Stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. That's so dumb. Like I honestly was so sure. I was like, it must be saying something like hidden information in plain sight. And I'm just stupid. Oh, I'm so bad. I would be so bad at like freaking encryptions. You practice shifting substitution ciphers. Yeah, clap. Shush. Where each letter is replaced by one a few steps further along the alphabet, so cake and pie becomes... Practice random substitution ciphers, where the normal alphabet is replaced by one in jumbled order. This is harder to decode, but most people need a written substitution chart to read or write it. The chart can be lost or stolen. Okay, you receive word of an unfortunate incident at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magic power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. Great. Population is buzzing with rumors of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals. Well, good thing I'm not a lumen. Patchy, patchy, patchy. I feel like you're mocking me. You play smart. Don't worry. I'm not smart in this way though. I can't do ciphers. Alright, let's increase. We need pressure. Where's our pressure? Ooh, I don't have a way to do pressure. That's not good. Besides this, but that's like gonna kill my willfulness. Well, we can do it once. That'll still be willful. Alright, anyway. Internal affairs, that'll be the next one we want to do. Unlike, until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown. After him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Ooh. Your maternal uncle's wife, Countess Nix, claims kinship to old Merva line and originally asked your mother for the title of the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother Duke of Merva. The last Duke of Mead is an old half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defies tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursel. then broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed. Okay, so interesting. So he pledged himself to another man, but then broke it off a year later. Very interesting. Alright, you guys. You're gonna start jousting with random character strokes now? I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Iloth, has passed away. It really isn't a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is political implications. With the control of Iloth in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adar will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, RSC, the Duchess of Lilla, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Not to mention she's closely related to the Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kegal. Yeah, that could be a terrible idea. She could control almost the entire eastern half of Nova. People already call her Nova's other queen. Don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have your living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar suggested another possibility. You and Adar are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle. That's not a bad idea, though it's definitely not very exciting. But we don't want him to stay with her. Grandfather is a decent choice. Could marry him for the uncle. You know what? Honestly, it might be good just to be, like, betrothed, and yet we'd still be in control. So I think we'll marry him. Okay, I'll marry him. At least that way I won't get stuck with an old man. Can't actually marry him until he's old enough, but he will be brought here to live with as your companion. That's gonna be weird. Alright, so willful. Still want to be willful. If I get pressured, I really need to figure out a way to get more, like, pressured up. I think I can get that through military, maybe. Cheerful could be good. Lonely. I don't want more lonely, though. Cheerful. Maybe. Okay, native lonely and plus anger. Take a view of your attendance, throw the competition. There we go. Alright, now forward intelligence, and then we flop right over to military. Alright, the current Duke of Sedna is a 26-year-old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Talasi. I probably should have done that. The domain of Sanjia across the sea to the west has been steadily increasing in size and now controls a wide range of coastlines as well as most of the navigable rivers. The political disruption in Tombula in recent years has caused a disruption in the chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kegal. Oh, that could explain what happens with the chocolates upcoming. You've unlocked a new outfit. I'll probably put that one on right away. There's a woman here to see you. She's a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Musicians often use secret agents and messengers that can be useful and dangerous. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skill with the lute. It's actually pretty good. Could be good and bad. I think I'm going to accept her. Very well, you can remain as part of the court. I will do my best for you. There's a double-edged sword there. Alright, what are we gonna do now? I need to be afraid and cheerful. Those are not very commonly put together. Depressed. Can I handle more depressed? No, I don't want to do more depressed. So, man is angry. You should go to unique art, a final. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh yeah, that's like her picture now? Oh, that's cool. Like, I didn't even know we hadn't updated this game recently. That's awesome. Alright, so now Intrigue's good. I'm going to change outfits for the Intrigue outfit. Boom. Cat suit, because that makes sense. But it's cute! And now we're going to go to military, because military is important. Let's do logistics first. Alright, you learn about types of amounts of food required for an army to march. Most important part of working with an army. And not how long they remain edible. Oh wait, okay, so now I've probably seen some of these updates. Like I definitely played this game as of April 2014. So the kinds of equipment soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and the tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transport: animals, wagons, sleds, ships, boats, and boots. Alright. Jocelyn, how is Adar settling into life as a castle? I found them in the garden trying to catch frogs. I showed him a few tricks. Animal handling. Nice! I've never seen that before. I'm sure you'll work things out. Alright, so I want to stay willful. Probably need another excursion outside. Get myself, because I'm going to need this for a little while longer. Because now I need strategy. Yes, we'll start with strategy, then naval strategy. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. You study the effect of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment, the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. I think the biggest update was released on Steam at the end of 2013. Okay, yeah. I bought it on Steam, so like I've seen, that's the earliest I could have seen anything here. Staring up the sky out your window, you notice a strange flash of light. Glowing star? Pretty! Alright, I'm cheerful now. Is that affecting me? I've had a few boosts in cheerfulness. Okay. So I need pressure and depressed. Well, I can get pressure and depressed at the sacrifice of... that's dangerous. But I can do it though. And I'm still willful. Perfect. Alright, now naval strategy. There's a star on the map. Wait, really? Oh yeah. I'll have to go look at that. I had not noticed it. You learn to sea is not something you hold, it's something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. You study different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the numbers of crew needed for each. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. You've unlocked a new outfit. Military. I have unpleasant news to report. Talaris, the Duke of Sedenia, has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions at the Eloth border. Business is disrupted, and there are growing shortages of supplies. Economics. Okay, so it's gonna cost us money, but we should send some emergency aid. Then the Royal Treasury will pay to keep the people fed. Very well. Would have been nice if we had another option, but whatever. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, talk to Adar. Hi, Adar. Adari. Adair. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Hi, Elodie. How are you doing? Okay, I guess. It's really quiet here. How come you don't have any more brothers or sisters? I don't know. Mama Aresi said the noble's duty is to have a big family. Well, not everyone agrees with her. Sorry. Should I kiss you now? Oh, that's adorable. What? I don't know. I mean, he's young, but I mean, he kind of understands we're supposed to get married, and it's not gross. Sure. If you want to. You have to bend over a little so you can reach. The result is damp. Sorry. It must be even more strange for him than it is for you. He's lost a parent too, and now everyone else is making decisions about his life, including you. If you like, you can come to some of my classes, or meet with the tutors that I'm not using that week. I mean, it's important for you to learn too, right? You're going to be a duke and a king consort, like my father. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty good. Thank you for pointing that out. That was probably very beneficial. Alright, I want to have more military strategy, so logistics, here we go again. You learn about support costs created by support. The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them, and those people and animals are also needed to be fed and equipped. You learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide or destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands, and friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed. You study how to determine when to jettison or decoy excess goods for speed and how to avoid overreaching. You learned about how to calculate enemy war preparations based on their movement of goods within the lands. Armies do not spring up fully formed overnight. Unless you're playing Crusader Kings 2, then you just click a button. Aw, that's cool. I'm glad you got to see something new. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Brainery. Why does she keep writing to me? We're not even friends. We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwendolyn's birthday party. That's right! Gwendolyn's about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sunbury for real now. The other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Which we're not going to. Gwendolyn and I were friends at school. This will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things did happen on the road. We are not gonna go because my current build it is literally a death sentence. I better stay here. It is sad, and I do want to explore that route someday, but not with this build at all. It would be a terrible idea. Alright, Willful. Alright. More military. Strategy. We're gonna be masters of the combat. You learn about how the units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and uncovering of weaknesses. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offensive and defense. You study the powers of ranged weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand, how the threat of such attacks can shift the enemy's response. You know how to turn the barracks and weekends. I think that's going to give us some pressure, which is good. You study the use of cavalry in battle, as well as costs and benefits of traveling with large animals. You study the effects of strong hierarchy and military organization, and the ability of troops to respond to changing situations. Communication across an army can be difficult. Disrupted signals can lead to chaos. All my friends are at Gwendolyn's party, and I don't get to go. I sent her the note with my regret, and I guess she accepted, so at least she's not upset. We can get together sometime after my coordination when things are less hectic. I think I hear a monkey. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back. You guys hear me? They're staying up so late. I don't know why. They normally are really good about falling asleep. Tonight they're just not. We'll have to see how quickly we can do a second playthrough. I need to make sure I get them to sleep here, not before too long. Anyway, okay. Corners can get less hectic. Yeah, we'll go see him. Okay, so I can do barracks, willful, and pressure. Good. I needed that. Might even do that right now. Yes, you're impressed by the discipline of Novian troops, but the responsibility for their lives was heavily on your shoulders. Approximately 10 battalions under your direct command. That's actually pretty darn good. Alright. Oh, I just channeled, oh shoot, what's his name? He's an interstellar. Oh, shoot. You know his name. Alright, alright, alright. Starts with an M. Matthew McConaughey, that's it. I'm channeling my inner McConaughey right there. Naval strategy. Alright, you learn about the requirements of all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. You learn about the challenges of naval warfare possessed by unpredictable weather, as well as the danger of sailing too close to an unknown coastline. You learn about the use of ships in transporting ground soldiers between locations. You study the cost, time, materials required to construct new ships. You study blockades, both setting them and breaking them. You study the effects of cannons against coastal installations such as enemy docks and seaside villages. Very Victorian. Lila has sent you a gift. Oh, here it is, guys. What's this? A cushion, finely embroidered with the design of a running horse. It's well done. Clearly required hours and hours of needlework, but it's also fairly useless. That's nice, I guess. Horses have been important to Lillian ever since before it was part of Nova, but this isn't a horse, it's just a pillow. Why couldn't you have sent me a horse? Test horse is successful. Oh, I'll definitely keep it. And a chair or sofa to set it on. Alright, so pressured. Bam. You're impressed by the discipline of your troops. Pressured 10 battalions. And we're still doing the same old, same old. Alright, well, we're getting close to the top, so let's do logistics and strategy. We'll do strategy first and then logistics, see if we can get those both up to 100. Cross our fingers. Bam! Strategy. You study famous battles, the disasters, and the mistakes which created them, and turning points in larger conflicts and why they made a difference. You study the concept of defeat in detail, and how an army can be destroyed by crushing small parts one at a time, rather than attacking it all at once. Anything more to learn about strategy? Yes! Aw, perfect. I think we'll do one more round to get perfect in naval, because like if I get into a military conflict, which I'm pretty sure I will, like if it's not 100%, that's again not 100%, I might fail, because like the end game checks, like I think they have to be 90 or above. Sometimes they have to be perfect. So anyway, study benefit of looting as a troop motivator versus negative effects on civilian populations. You learn about calculating how effective military strength wanes over distance from a home position as it becomes more difficult to put pieces into play. You learn how to delay the advance of an invading force by disrupting their transport and communications. Oh, more about logistics. We're almost ready to do something different. The Duchess admitted here to see you, my lady. Hello, Elodie. Elodie, sorry to trouble you. And have you seen Bryony? No, not since I left school. She shakes her head. She's gone missing. She's not at school where she should be. I know she was unhappy, but I never expected. She wrote me a letter saying that she was bored and looking for adventure, but that's all I know. Oh dear. I hope she hasn't done anything too foolish, my poor little lamb. I'll have to go look for her. Yeah, I think you can actually go on an adventure with her. And yeah, she's sad that she didn't get a horse. Alright, so I'm going to keep Willful down because we want to switch out of that soon. I'm actually probably going to want to switch to Angry, so I might actually go play some sports. Talk to the court, a few games of tennis. Boom. Alright, so now we're going to finish up Naval Strategy. And then Intrigue. Maybe Internal Affairs. I'm worried about the nobles. Or Foreign. Actually, Foreign's more likely to be a problem, so maybe we'll do Foreign. So first Naval Strategy, and then Foreign Intelligence. Alright, you studied the difficult task of sneak attack at sea in ways that can be achieved. That sounds exciting. Oh man, all the way to 60. Since their reluctant revolution, the Tumbulans have twice begun gathering troops at the Nova border. Both times their camps were struck by fierce storms and earthquakes. They decided to give up on the idea. That sounds like Lumin powers, actually. Pirates are once again operating out of Orcus, although they are currently sticking to the northern seas, no threat to Nova. However, if they turn to slave raids, the Borelians might become quite vulnerable. And an agent who visited Borealis reported that all known Lumin shamans seem to have no magical powers at all and perform their ritual displays of show and trickery. Interesting. As you're walking through the Great Hall, a freak gust of wind suddenly blows out all the candles in the room. Oh, it's another divination. How strange. There must be an open window somewhere. And that's all she wrote. Alright, so let's switch from Willful, probably focusing on Anger. So I need some Yielding and then some anger. So I don't think I'll get to the angry quite yet, because I think if I just boost it by 1, I won't be high enough. Oh, so maybe willful plus pressure would be better. Yeah, we'll subtract a willful and add a pressure. Now, oh, actually it looks like we got it. Angry, yes! So this is what I wanted. So now we've got weapons. Obviously can't do military anymore, but weapons. Those will be important. There's a lot of checks for that. And then I'll probably want to go back to athletics. And I know there's an athletics check later on if I go into combat at the sea. Oh, that's very handy to know. I had no idea it was just organized. It did an organization based on that. Alright, so let's go to weapons training. Let's start with sword. You take up a wooden sword, practice correct grips and stances. You practice slow swings and move your blade to precise marked targets, building up your muscles and control. You drill the partner, attacking, blocking, carefully timed patterns. Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea! Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. I'm probably gonna die here. I think I'm gonna die. What will you offer as a prize to the winners? Not gold. Employment's probably a good idea. The winners will have the option of taking up royal appointments. It's a recruitment drive. Very well. I'll draft the announcements. You leave him to his work. As you move through the hall, your eye falls upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves are one blossom have shriveled. Someone in the hall is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. You continue up the stairs to your room where a maid is waiting for you. Here it is. This is the infamous, if you do not have a Rockford check, you die here every time. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kigal. From the Duke? No, my lady. A merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Kalevala River. You tear it open to brightly covered paper to find chocolates! And now we know history, we know why. I've never known this. But remember, it talked about how there was some issue with the trade of that across that border, and they used to specialize in chocolates. But now that they are restricted in their ability to sell them, we've greatly benefited from it. So a merchant sending us chocolates that are poisoned is all about trying to, like, get back. No, we are not eating them. A little card with the box with our compliments to the House of Kralat. That's oddly high-handed for some tidy trader I've never heard of before. Something suspicious about this. Yep. Test of dogs. I'm guessing if you know dogs, you get them to sniff it. I can literally kill myself. Test for poison. Yeah, let's do it. Can't think of any safe way to test a chocolate. You don't want to leave it lying around where it might be present danger to others. Eventually, you match the candies together in an unappetizing paste and bury the box in the palace garden. The waste. If they weren't really poisoned. My candy. Oh, trust me, we saved ourselves some problems. Alright, anger. Angry. So we can better our skills. Because we're gonna need... Unfortunately, we won't be able to participate in the challenges, but I need to be able to defend myself, because I think I'm about to be under attack very soon. Learn about the variety of long weapons from the quarterstaff, spear, halberd, and glaive. Practice walking, carrying a long weapon, getting the feel for its size, weight, and learning to maneuver without banging into anything unintentionally. You learn the basic stances, grips, positions for staff fighting, how to block a blow without crushing your fingers. It's the week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games, however, it would expose you to danger. What events do you want to participate in? Well... Oh, falconry! Nope. Music, nope. Archery, nope. Fencing, nope. Jousting, nope. Mounted parade. You choose to read the parade mounted on a brilliant white horse. I don't actually know how to ride, but the horse is well trained, so all you have to do is sit up straight, look regal, and don't fall off. All the winners are announced at displays with great cheers. As near queen, you place flower garlands around their necks. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winner's platform. I might die here. It's Kiva, the Earl of Io. In one hand he carries an armed gauntlet, the other a sword. My family's blood is on your hands. What is he talking about? He casts a metal glove at the ground with a clatter and raises his sword, pointing it at you. I challenge you, Elodini, for a life for a life. He's challenging you to a duel. I'm going to refuse, because I will die. I'm not going to fight you just because you want me to. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he's interested in your refusal. Charges you at you anyway. Last thing you think is, but that's not fair, and I die. Oh, falconry could have saved me! Dang it! See, I should have practiced with the sword. If I'd been better with my sword, I wouldn't have been skewered. No! I see, so I had the right idea. Falconry could have saved you. Gosh darn it, falconry. Did I survive to reach the coronation? No, we'll have to go on without her, but it doesn't have to end that way. Make different choices. So here we go. Gosh darn it. So you see, I was preparing for it, but I just couldn't get it up high enough fast enough. I probably should have switched to anger earlier and before maxing out my military. Like I should have got my military up halfway through and then flipped over to the for the weaponry. Interesting. Ooh, that's a good question. So, Mega Zero, you're asking if, like, I want specific advice or if, like, general advice. Shoot. I think... we'll... You know what? Let's do a quick one for a fun utopian route. I kind of just want to see what a Lumin victory is like, and then I can learn one on my own later on. So, you ready to do this? By the way, I don't know if anyone else is here, or if I've lost some of you, if I've lost the plot with some of you. I can't see. Normally, I can kind of see a little indicator that tells me, but we will see. Title screen. Looks like there's a few of you there. Hello, it's people who aren't Mega Zero, because we've been definitely chatting this up a lot. Thanks for sticking it out. We're going to win by the power of love and music. Excellent. Alright. So I'm going to do lots of skipping. Because we already know it's pretty much exactly the same. And there might be some changes, but we'll probably kind of speed through them in general. I don't know if I'll read all the lines unless I know it's something I haven't seen before. Played this before. Alright, sir. Where do we start? I might just go. Okay, we'll get ×2 foreign affairs for day 1. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so intrigue, wait, foreign affairs? Oh yeah, it's history. Okay, history, foreign affairs. Bam. And sneak out. Gotcha. We've already seen these. I know it's a side, it's a cousin. Okay. Because there's nothing really changed. So, sneaking out. Alright, so now we're still depressed. Alright, 2 times trade and sneak out. Interesting, okay. So, economics for trade. Gotcha. Economics, trade. So I'm learning about peddlers for 2 cities, and I kind of like the different means of transportation and trade. Okay, commotion, counterfeit specs. So I'm guessing send her away. Yeah, good. Okay. So we've done that before, and we're sneaking out again. Alright, so now we are depressed still. Alright, Mega, what you got for us next? Students trade and speak to dad. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I'm really interested to see where this is gonna go. I hope you guys are finding this as interested as me, but like I'm definitely curious to see where Mega's gonna take us on this route. So 2 times trade once again. We're not getting any big bonuses really because we're not in the right mood. Lets me not. Oh yeah, so she gets bit. So that's the difference that time. Like, because I didn't have high enough reflexes, she gets bit and it was taken away. Alright, so now we're having a mom. Okay. Production and battlefield medicine and sneak out. Okay. So... Wait, I don't even know where's production. I don't think... Okay, so economics. Production. Yeah. Hey, just for you. I'm curious to see where Mega Zero is going to take us. And you know what? That's fine. We can YouTube chat plays along with the Queen. That's just fine. Because I'm curious to see what this is going to happen. God darn it. Alright. Yeah, if you find this boring, you can leave, I'm curious to see how this ending's gonna go, though, because it's gonna be interesting. So, learn, and learn about wounds. Your minor wounds should be washed as soon as possible to prevent dirt from getting under the skin. Gotcha. Alright. It's quieter without them gone, it's not empty. It is amusing, I know. It is amusing. Alright. Courtly manners, battlefield medicine. Don't worry. Oh, wait, sorry. I guess I need to. I'm still sneaking out. Dang. I'm doing a lot of sneaking out. Courtly manners and battlefield medicine. Don't wear it and attend service. I'm just trusting you, man. Courtly manners and battlefield medicine. Don't wear it and attend services. Alright. The Duke. Alright, so that's the gift. Ooh, don't wear it. That's right. Okay, don't wear it and attend services. This really is like a scripted out thing, isn't it? That's crazy. Okay, so no way. Battlefield medicine ×2. Say you will do it, but don't. Say you will do it, but don't. Okay, I get it. Battlefield medicine and battlefield medicine twice. Getting bitter. So say I will do it, but don't. Alright, and attend service. Alright, herbs and ciphering and apologize. Herbs and interesting. Intrigue, ciphering, and apologize. No outfits, or I guess I haven't unlocked any outfits yet. Apologize. My fault, shouldn't have gotten in your way. Gotcha. End service again. Interesting. What is my move? So I'm super willful right now. Like maxed out willful. So interesting what we're doing here. Alright, ciphering foreign intelligence. So, I think what makes this so interesting, like, I don't even know how many endings there are, but, like, there's really so much. Ciphering and foreign intelligence, and you can finally invest. Okay. Manage to see, okay, yeah! Treasury's unlimited. Yeah, because this is going to do a lot of good. Yeah, production, trade, invest. Oh, that's sweet. Alright, talk to Daddy-O. Having them on Lumin crystal. Man, we're still keeping that willfulness up to the freaking max. Alright, so, I guess there's something, like, while we've got chat, like, while we're kind of following these steps and I don't have to think too much, I would like to talk a little bit about some other ideas I have for intelligence and internal affairs. I've been thinking about trying to play a game where we can all play together, or at least some of us. So I'd like to know, especially in Discord, but you could also post it in here, are there any games you think it'd be good to play together? Okay, anyway. And attend service. So, like, for instance, I play a few MMOs. Like, I have some friends who are... Like, we play Star Wars, like, Star Wars The Old Republic together. I played the crap out of that game. So, like, or, like, World of Warcraft I've been playing recently, or, like, there's several other ones. Those would be easy, but it'd be kind of, like, there wouldn't be a whole lot for us to do together. Okay, so punish the Duchess, she's in the wrong. Okay. Oh, so to instigate rebellion in territory. Oh, that makes sense. That's a fair solution. You're an arch invader. What manner of punishment were you considering? Oh, interesting. That's an interesting solution. You will marry a lord of your choosing. I will not. Yes, you will. You will if I say you will, or I'll take your title away. Oh, fast, man! And heirs will be of your blood in a peaceful union that benefits us both. Snap! Oh my gosh. Sacrificing her whole life because of a stupid choice that she made for the good of the kingdom. That is masterful. Oh my gosh. You take the Duchess of Hellas aside. You have to marry someone, even if you don't like men. You need an heir quickly. With a foreign husband, you'll have fewer problems if you divorce him after having a child. Okay, well. Ooh, interesting. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's really cool. Not allowing me to send messages because I'm doing too many, so I'll try to consolidate them. Yeah, no problem. I'm sorry. Attend service. Ooh, here's another thing. If you really need to, I could flip over to Discord and I could be following this on there. Then you don't have any restrictions. You can just send me messages personally and that should work. Would that be better? I also have to Alt-Tab for a little bit, but it wouldn't be for very long. Okay. 1 second, guys. I will get this set up. I can see it. And your comments, hopefully. Nope, not that one. Alright. I was waiting for you to get a message in so I can see. Whichever works. Like, you can do the PM. That's just, it's that simpler. Because you should be on, if you're on the Discord channel, you should be able to just PM me. I haven't had to block anyone yet for spam, so don't be the first. You should be able to just, because like my name, you should be able to see my name online on the right side of Discord, like TheBlueShifting. If you click on me, you should be able to send me a, unless maybe I disabled it. If not, you should just, okay, there you are. Got it. Good, good. Perfect. I should be able to see from here just fine. So now we'll go back to the game, where we'll continue letting me just follow his instructions, because, you know, super interactive. But hey, you know, this is what I like about live streaming. I actually like that I get to talk to you guys, and that's kind of why I want to do a game together. So internal and foreign affairs. So the big thing about that is like, there's other games we could play too, like maybe do a roulette style of things. Like I love Duck Game, but you can only have 4 players of that. Speedrunner, but only 4 players of that. We could play some more of the party games. Ooh, maybe I could buy the Jackbox Party Pack 5. That could be really fun. Maybe we should do that. Oh, this is the monster and attend services. Yeah, so what do you guys think about Jackboxes? Have you played one of those with me before? Do you think there'd be enough of you that would be interested? Because like honestly, to make Jackbox really fun, we'd need like 7 people at least. I do want to make this a kind of a bigger thing though. Like I'm thinking about doing this around the Christmas vacation time, since a lot of people will be free. Christmas being on Wednesday, maybe the following Saturday would be good. All right, so attend service, internal foreign affairs, and you can invest again. Okay, so. Internal foreign affairs. It's a lot of internal and foreign affairs. Probably, oh, we maxed out internal affairs, not foreign affairs. We're getting there. All right. Investing. We're gonna invest again. We're happy to invest in your ventures. Now we have a hospital and we have a printing press. Excellent. Talk to the priestess, which is Celine, right? Okay. Crystal, like what? You just go to convince them to stand aside or else dispose of them. What? That is a small price to pay for the safety of your domain. You must have that crystal. You're serious? You want me to kill my own guards. Try to reach the crystal. If you fail, speak to me again and I'll help you do what needs to be done. Fetch, man. Alright, decoration times 2. How is this gonna save us? But okay, decoration times 2. Do I need to put on any outfits or anything? I guess not. Decoration times 2. Justice was already done. You are wrong, just as already done by the gods, by the nobles that you despise. The one who killed your brother is dead. He was replaced by a wise ruler as the duchess you tried to harm. You blame an innocent woman, one who might have had sympathy for you, and if you had told her the truth, no, not all nobles are the same. I never thought. You will have time to think about your actions in the dungeons. She should be hanged. You acted out of love of her sibling. Surely you can understand that. No one else needs to die. Huh. Dang. There's an answer. This is why I want to do this, honestly. It's because I'm actually seeing... It's like seeing the Matrix. I can see the patterns. Intrigue outfit. No, it's fine. We should be okay. So far we passed all the checks I think that are important. Oh, so wait. So you want? So should I sit in the court right now, or is that later? Okay. And then I need to do decoration and instruments. Gotcha. Alrighty. Oh, and then before I forget, outfit. So intrigue. Bam. Decoration, instrument. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, you think we find most games playing together should be fun enough and stuff. Jackbox is fun. I wouldn't mind that. Jackbox is very fun, and like I like 3. I would like to do 5 because 5 has the really fun like where you have we invent problems that we have to solve, and then we have to do inventions. That like's really fun. And then there's also this like you don't know Jack. And there's also like I honestly I really like competition trivia games. Like they're really fun, even though I'm not great at them. Oh, like I can be good at them, but I also can suck at them. Alright, you see flower head. Alright. I'm losing the plot a little bit, so right now or later both. So voice and instrument. Alright. So I'm still sitting in court a lot. Yeah, okay. Sitting in court. I hope I'm not messing this up. Voice and instrument. Remember the festival of the good ladies approaching? Or what's correct? Okay, good. There'll be a public celebration for commoners, followed by grand galas and nobility. Okay, We've already done this. Orders come from the factory for your books. Your books really funded. They have assembled enough equipment to bring printing test pamphlets. Coolio. I just got an achievement too. As our goal as sponsors, your right to decide the content of the first printing. So court was correct, and poems for mom, court again. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Praising the mom. What I want for them to print is a memorial of my mother, how beautiful she was, strong and noble and wise. I don't want anyone to forget her. That's very thoughtful of you. For a moment he blinks repeatedly, does not speak. There's a letter for you as well. From Bryony, okay, so I got the letter. Court again, and voice and decoration. Voice, decoration. Boom. Alright, today's a procession, planning the festival of the good lady. We'll be leading the parade. Lead the parade and court. Okay. I will lead the parade. I'm gonna be the best parade leader ever. My little girl, you do best for the occasion. Partial success and fail. Interesting, so there was no like spouting water that time. Court. Voice and decoration. Alright, no, so decoration and instrument. Alright, so experiment with wax and stuff. Practice with the recorder. Fun. Alright. Parade court. Decoration and instrument. Our age seems safe. Alright. Oh, nice. So he's very happy because we solved that border problem really well. Oh, fetch. Oh. And we have to refuse? Aww. Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that did not go very well. Switch to expressions outfit and world history times 2. Alright, hang on, did you say what I should do for the... Services, gotcha. Alright, so world history times 2 and we're switched to expression outfits. Ooh, that's actually really cute. It's like a very interesting, adorable Caesar outfit. Alright, history. There it is. And world history times 2. You wanted downstairs to visit your father, talk about the latest events in the domain. Oh yeah, crap. I don't know if we can do much, but maybe insult or false flattery. Does it really matter? I think it does if we can get... like, this is a cool bonus you can get. I don't know if it matters for this run, but... Does it matter here? Okay. I don't think I can pass any of them anyway, so... Oh, my, what large breasts you have! Putting them on display for any particular reason? Ouch! Oh, you are young, you will grow. They call it your flat. Yeah, interesting. Oh, okay, yeah, so we actually got the... So, noble plots and stay in our room. Yes, noble plots. I need to know what the nobles are up to. And stay in our room. Wait, do you mean like to play with toys? You must be playing with toys, right? Anyway, also, I'll try to watch the chat. Okay. Playing with toys, staying in our room, and foreign affairs and Novian history. It's like such a blinding whirlwind when you play fast like this. This is a budget. I don't have a choice by which taxes I'm supposed to do. Maybe we messed up. Taxes are fine, because I know that is an option you can normally get. So us not having that might be bad for our play. Does it really matter like what I do here? Or are we in uh-oh mode? Whoops. Uh-oh, guys. We're in trouble now. We might have messed this up. Alright, let's take a peek at our skills right now. Novian History 2. We're all over the board. Unlocked a new outfit. Do we need to put that on? You're being forced to stand in judgment. Man's been convicted of murder of strangling his wife. Alright. Alright, anyway, so that sounds good. We'll do a live stream with the community, probably the weekend of Christmas. Seriously, it's one of my favorite things, like, to be able to do. He is possessed, poor person. Oh, we're pardoning him. Okay. Very sorry for your loss, monster responsible, not you, don't blame yourself. The priestess of Royal Grove will take care of purifying you. Bless you, your majesty. Oh, nice. It's actually a pretty nice little, option there. Okay, attend service, scholar's gown. Oh. There we go. Novian history and voice. And that's expression. Ladies, a letter for you. Poem. Oh, it's a poem describing her in an inappropriate way. What? With a squid? That's hilarious. That's actually pretty funny. And then just a breeze busts in the tower room, tugging the paper out of your hands off into the sky. So you will discover a poem caught and floating on the roof nearby. You can almost reach it. And we're going to ignore it because we don't want to die. The worst thing that can happen, it blows off, someone reads it and laughs at you. Better than breaking your neck. Elegant sense too. Best of luck, it will rain and wash the words away. Services again, I'm guessing? Time to eject for this time. I think quick time leap machine. Where's the time leap machine? We need it. We need a time leap machine immediately. Elegance. All right. Oh, we mastered elegance last time. All right. Ooh, wow! Boom, 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 boom. We had a lot of good ones there. So send them to the uncle. Julio. Alright, chat with the guards at the treasury. Gotcha. Alright. Pretty simple. And so, but also, like, I really don't know if, like, if you know of any other games, party games, especially if they're not super expensive, like, let me know. We could definitely do some. I also think it'd be fun one of these days. In one of the Jackbox games, you can actually make cards for, it's a Quiplash thing, I think. It's like, you make up a tagline and then two people like write up their answers and then we vote on the best answer. You can make up your own questions. So I can make like I can make a Muv-Luv themed one, I could make a Steins Gate themed one, heck, I could just do a Blue-Shifting channel themed one. That could be a really fun game to play. It'll just take time for me to prepare it. So would you guys be interested in a custom Quiplash game? Which, unfortunately, Quiplash is one of the weaker games, but the fact that I could do such a good customized deck of questions would be really fun. A Drawful also would be pretty good, but I'd be good. But I'm not good at drawing. So anyway, alright, tarot cards. So presents to tester and services. Alright. Oh yeah. So tester for secret skills. I remember we hire her on because she's like she's very, very talented. Oh, and services. Composure ×2. I got the new outfit. Get a letter from Lord Adar, and he's having fun. Oh, assassins, no way around it. Send assassins to kill her. Gosh darn it. Dang, that's so sad. Visit mom's tomb. Yeah, think about death when you said assassins. Oh, Cards Against Humanity! I actually really like that game. Oh my gosh, there was that site. I think it's gotten taken down, sadly, but there was a site where you could do your own custom decks. What if we did custom Cards Against Humanity decks? That'd get dark and gross very fast, but it could be really funny. Composure ×2, service, never forget death. Okay. Alright, composure ×2 again, we're good on that. Alright, so strength lights. So services. Okay, even in Utopia, death is necessary evil, unfortunately. Herbs and poison. Wow, we're shifting gears again. Herbs and poison. And actually, the order I picked the classes is pretty important too. Yeah, that's true. I guess modern YouTube might not be very good at doing Cards Against Humanity. And it's so interesting because, like, it's funny because, like, I run my channel so clean because I just choose not to swear, and I don't focus on too much fan service, so I don't have any problem with it as long as it's contextual. There's games that are like feel more like a porn, like a hentai, and then there's games that are just like they feel like love stories. I like the love stories. But yeah, Cards Against Humanity might not fly in modern YouTube, unfortunately. It's a good point. So that's where Quiplash or Drawful might be a bit better because it'll be more tame. All right, what a beautiful day. Nice to stop, breathe sometimes. Also, nothing happened. Walk for fresh air. Oh, that walk for gardens? Like walk in the gardens? think that's what you mean. I'm gonna get a confirmation on that because we've already messed up a little bit. Let's not go too far off the plot if we can avoid it. Alright, so I think we'll do some party games. That sounds like it's probably the best. And maybe we'll try and make it a longer stream too. Like maybe I'll work with my wife and like maybe we can do something for like 4 hours instead of just 2. Because we can fit more stuff in that way. Okay, burden off your shoulders. Poison, battlefield medicine. Poison and battlefield medicine. Unlocked a new outfit. Do we need to wear that outfit? Party time. Yes, we're taking the party. Yes. Oh, I'm excited. We are going to the party. All right. So I'm gonna read this stuff because I'm interested to see how this goes. It'll be good to see my friends. All right. So I guess we'll read it next. Nurse gown. Okay, so I'm guessing that's like the medicines branch. Right. Party time. Okay, so I'm guessing. Going back to the tomb? It seems like we hit themes where we just go to the same place over and over and over again for a while. Typing. He's not typing. Alright, well, while he's preparing notes or whatever. Okay. Oh, right, we did the garden last time. Let's do the garden. Garden! Alright, then. Aw, we're so happy! Outfit. We are switching to... Wow, we've got a lot of outfits now. Nurse's outfit. Aww, I actually really like that. That's really cute. Novian history and poison. Alright. Oh wow, history is at 100 now. Dang. Oh, and look at this last one. Famous ruler ancient Nova, policy of gathering light, which led to a predominance of the empire. Unfortunately, the text will explain what exactly that policy was. It's a reference, but the volume's missing. Ooh, what is that? And we hit 50 with our poison stuff. Oh boy, here we go. Now, here's where stuff gets interesting. On a journey to Sudbury, your carriage is attacked by bandits. You look down in shock at the arrow which had buried itself in your side. This usually kills me. Outside you can hear screams and curses, but it feels unreal. Your world is centered around pain. You know that trying to push the arrow through will only make matters worse. You have to bear the pain and wait patiently until someone can help you. Following your mental discipline, you remain calm and keep steady, composure. Keep steady pressure on the wound. Your escort chases off bandits and an experienced sergeant cuts the arrow out the arrowhead and bandages your wound. It's actually not as bad as it looks, but still it hurts. The rest of your trip goes smoothly. Oh, that's a relief. I've never seen beyond this point. Gwenolel's party is lovely. Not nearly as glamorous as your own upcoming birthday will be, of course, but it's still a major event on the noble social calendar. Everyone who is anyone is present. Uncle Laurent and your younger cousins are here, but Charlotte and her mother are not. Apparently Charlotte was ill. There are refreshments and dancers and musicians, polite conversation, and one or two not so polite. Will not be shoved aside. Mother, it's my domain now. I need space for myself. You have your own lands to manage. Just because you're of age doesn't mean you know everything, young lady. You need my advice. This is my home. It has never been yours. Ooh. Before you can back away, their gaze falls on you. They wait expectantly for your near queen to settle the dispute. Alright. So side with the mother. You should listen to your mother. She loves you. She deserves your respect. Thank you, your highness. I am the Duchess of Sudbury. I must command respect of my own. We're not children anymore, Elodie. You let people treat you like that, you can't rule them. A bit later, Bryony catches up with you. Oh, I've never seen her before. I'm so excited. Hello, Elodie. It's so wonderful you're going to be queen now. I mean, I am sorry about your mother. Thanks. But think of the opportunities you're gonna have. You're so lucky. That's an odd way of putting it. Anyway, I was wondering, now that you're almost queen and everything, have they told you all the secrets? What secrets? Like, how to get in the old palace. I hear it's even packed full of treasure. Ooh. You mean the old capital by Catherine Lake, the abandoned one? Exactly. They have to leave in a hurry, so they left all kinds of treasure behind. And nobody goes there because the forest is supposed to be haunted. So the treasure's probably still there. That's exciting. The forest isn't just haunted, it's full of monsters like the Keithong. But what if she's right? It's full of ancient treasure. Alright. And we're gonna offer to help. I don't know any secrets about getting into the old palace. Yet. But if you come back to the castle with me, we can check the archives. Great! I knew you could help. I'm supposed to go back to school, but I already planned to sneak off. I'll ditch my escort, sneak ahead, and meet you at the castle. This could be fun. This does sound fun. At the end, you all share a pleasant meal and prepare to return to your various lands. Oh, I am super stoked about this one. Alright, walk in the gardens, poison, and foreign intelligence. Poison and foreign intelligence. Alright. Ooh, and foreign intelligence now at 100%. Excellent. You have nothing more to learn about foreign intelligence. Perfect. I found a bunch of maps of the area around Cathar Lake. Great! I also found reports of all sorts of really nasty monsters down there. That was hundreds of years ago. The palace was abandoned hundreds of years ago. The reports never stopped. Can't find anyone who's gone into the old forest and come back. Well, if it is full of treasure, would you want to tell anyone how you got it and stole some? Look, I know it's dangerous. I'm not stupid. But you are educated noblewomen, not peasants. I'm good with a sword and a bow, and you don't have magic powers now that you're queen? Don't you have magic powers now that you're queen? So come with me. It'll be an awesome adventure. Our parents are going to be so impressed. I'm not supposed to run off on my own. Alright. Okay, so let's see. So, talk about her parents. Wait, what? I'm not seeing offer to help walking the gardens. Talk about her parents. Not seeing that option. This messed us up. Yep, I think we're in trouble. I think we're screwed, man. Oh no! We need more internal affairs, I think. Well, fetch. I'm guessing if we go, we're gonna die. I didn't think about it. The other group of games I know, they're like Mafia, Wolf, Secret Hitler, stuff like that. Probably pretty tough to do that. I'm like, yeah, unfortunately. We need more internal affairs, I think. Tell her not to go, we might die. So if we tell her not to go, we might die. Okay. Oh, Brian, you can't do that. It's too dangerous. Alright, fine. I won't go. The next morning, you discover Brian snuck out of the castle and left on her own. She's gonna die. Well, that's not good. Well, let's see if we can manage to pull this all together, but I'm guessing we've doomed ourselves somehow, so maybe I'll have to try and look up this guide on my own and do it myself, but let's see what we can do. Should we continue down that path, or should we just play it by ear from now on? This wasn't the guide. Oh, really? That was just you? It was my own playthrough. Oh, wow. Fascinating. Alright, we'll see if we can pull this all together, though. I was so excited to see what would happen if we went to that place. Or maybe we're not supposed to. Alright, so what do we do? Oh, so I need to go back with, so you did have the next step. So play with, so ask my parents when we play with toys. And then, instrument times 2. Next expression. Instrument times 2. Okay, touches me to see you. Where's my daughter? Brian, she went to Cathar Lake looking for treasure. Of course, she'll be killed. That's how to stop her. Alright, it's my fault or it was your fault. So I'm guessing if we talked about her mom, like, yeah, oh no. We probably would have stopped her, like, actually leaving, wouldn't we? Oh, well. It's my fault. I'm sorry, I couldn't talk her out of it. She wouldn't listen to me. What do you see? You catch one foolish girl from herself. I'm sorry. The Duchess buries her face in her hands, weeping. There's nothing you can do. Aww. That is really sad. Dang it. Alright, well, what are we gonna do now? Let's move on. Let's move on. Alright, play with toys. Spend the weekend, hold up alone in your room. Favorite toy, child's but feel a bit better. Actually, we're very happy considering we just lost our childhood friend. Play with toys. Play with toys that will voice ×2. Alright, 100% voice. As you're walking through the Great Hall, free gust of wind suddenly blows out the candles. How strange. Okay. Alright, court manners and public speaking. Still play with toys, gotcha. I just don't want it to change with me like not noticing and click ahead before like I know for sure. Court manners and public speaking. I think it's on settled lately, everyone's on edge, we need something cheerful, go to a tournament. Right. Does it really matter what happens here? Like, maybe not gold. Just so it doesn't drain. Oh, employment. Gotcha. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we are saving it for later. I don't want to goofed and killed myself right there. That's the poison chocolate. Alright, so we're still play with toys. Or maybe not. Oh, wait. Yep, toys. And do we want to change outfits, or are we still wanting to stay in this one? Oh, hello. I still can't remember or read your name very well. Dandam the cat tone. You know, Wild Romance. I'm gonna have to actually play that on live stream, aren't I? Like, you just keep asking about it. I'm gonna have to see what it's all about. I actually almost looked it up for today, but I got distracted. Okay. Alright, make sure it's still this outfit. Outfit is important. Okay, good. Court manners and public speaking. We get the general tournament. Nobles commoners turn around and come against each other. They'll be pleased. Participate. I'll expose you to danger. Alright, is this am I gonna do music? I'm guessing, because my music was boosted recently. Employment. We've already talked about the employment. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Was the tournament not supposed to be here? Wait, how's the tournament at a different time? Uh-oh. Yeah, we might die right here, actually, because remember last time I got, like, there's the guy. Oh, no. Oh, I should have eaten the chocolate. Great. I'm sorry, man. I should have done that. We're so screwed. We're so screwed. I've killed us. I've killed us because I did what I thought I should do. I clicked ahead. I should have let myself poison. Oh, so none? Like, so I shouldn't sing? I should stay at home? Okay. Yeah, I probably... One of the students apparently had an incredible sweet tooth. The dare to steal a piece of your chocolate. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolates were poisoned. Yeah, so I'm trying to kill you. Okay. Well. Gotcha. So, we don't want to participate because we die. So, alright, we're not. Oh, man, we really... I feel like we're really losing the plot here. Alright, garden. Get happy. Yes, we will get happy. Put on expression dress. Gotcha. What are your skills since we have diverged a bit? Alright, so skills we have in composure, 82, 30, in raw demeanor, 82, 31, 35, conversation, public speaking, courtly manners, boom, boom. Alright, we're close to being okay at least surviving. Maybe not utopia. Do flatter times 2, gotcha. Wait, I had it. It was... There we go. Conversation, flatter times 2. Alright. New outfit. My lady, your father wishes to speak to you, says it's urgent. Someone I have to talk to you first. Your wife and mate to leave, then hurry to rendezvous with your agent. I said, quiet chat with the workers on the cargo ship. We'll carry the poison chocolate. Need someone bribed to take that package on board. Not in Kigal, but further down the river in Merva. I had a look at your card it came with and checked against your correspondence. For a moment, you're mildly annoyed that she somehow managed to get into your personal mail and read it without asking you, but then that is the sort of thing you're hired her for. And handwriting does bear a certain similarity to a prominent noble. You won't like this. What is it? Your Aunt Lucille, the Countess of Nyx. What? Can't be certain, and even if she wrote the card doesn't mean she's behind the poison, but I'd be careful. If something happens to you, who benefits? Who inherits? My Uncle Laurent, her husband. If you like, I could travel to the ducal seat in Merva and see if I can find out more. Yes, go. Maybe this is a clever trick or a misunderstanding. And Dad wants to talk to me, which is probably more bad news. My father's standing over to map the coastline. Oh no! Ships have been sighted approaching. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, we're not prepared for a war right now. Okay, then we do Nova March to the Cruiser capital. We'll fight to defend ourselves. You can try and use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. So do not recruit the soldiers. Yeah, that's not good. No, it's too late for that. You'll need to drop naval strategy. Good, act as admiral. Unless you think personal skill will make a difference, I strongly advise against it. Yeah, like, no, we can't, right? Like we have not trained ourselves at all in military, so there'd be no point. But like, this does put us in a problem. Too much risk here, can't go to sea, do your best. I hope so. Oh, fetch. We'll see about Wilder Romance. I really need to take a look at it. I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, people going to the garden. Go into the garden. Uh-oh. I'm not happy. I'm afraid. Oh, no! Oh, we might be screwed. We might be screwed. What are my skills? I don't like this. I think we're done. I think we're done. Oh, it's been fun while we tried. We made it further this time than I did mine. Public speaking times 2. It's like the only hope we might have. We still have a chance. We might be able to pull this off. I doubt it though. Danger in the high seas, ships closing in each other at angulated range. If half against made truce you do doesn't look promising, the eventual outcome is not in your favor. Heavy ships sunk, scattered, they pressed towards landfall. They were like lost soldiers. It's not ended. Did you fail to repel the invasion? The Sanjian fleet will soon land. The troops will begin progress toward the capital city. Your main soldier will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. Match, man. Wait, so, do we try and stay happy, or do I try and, like, get rid of my anger somehow? Can I even? Like, I can't even do an angry right now. Blue's afraid. So, attend service. Okay, we're happy. Okay. No chance. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. View skills. Okay. Oh man. I am freaking out. We might survive. I doubt we'll get that Utopia ending, based on what I'm seeing. Okay, view skills, wear royal demeanor dress. My head hurts. Public speaking and presence. I don't know if I can get. I honestly don't know if our presence is going to be high enough. Maybe with perfect public speaking we can do it. Because I know what this is going to be. Invasion Nova is proceeding. Your coastline's under Shanjian control. Soldiers march through the villages, trampling fields, frightening citizens. Diplomatic delegation from Shanjian requested access to the castle to discuss terms, most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their army. Surrendering now will save many lives, but seem you have no choice. You prepare yourself as best you can to meet with a representative from Shanjian. Expected diplomats and military representatives, general and admiral. You don't expect a handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you. Man announced by your servants as Togami, king of Sanjia. King consort he should be, and that much. He's a common musician who married his way onto the throne. Oh wow, he looks funky. My dear young lady, how difficult this must be for you. So much responsibility at such a tender age. Composure, successful. You're going to slap that false sympathy off his oily face, but you force yourself to remain calm. War benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner. A contest, a game, so to speak, with no violence at stake. Should I win, then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose, then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood. What sort of game? It's well known that Nova is ruled by Lumins. As it happens, I too possess the power of a Lumin. I propose a formal duel. My power is against yours. The winner takes control of Nova. The loser dies. But I'm not a Lumin. Saving it for the coronation, were you? Such a pity. That you are so unprepared. Well then, go find the crystal. Becoming a Lumin is a very simple matter, then we can have our duel. Alright. Sing for your life. What is the point? What is the point? I know I can't win. Why don't you just kill me now? Because that's not the game. You want to save your people, don't you? I want to fight a Lumin. You refuse, and the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in a formal Lumin challenge, I'll call off the invasion even if I win. Really? I swear by the gods, Nova will be free and safe. Of course, the reason why for that is because, like, if you go into a formal duel and you defeat the Lumin, you get their power. That's really what he wants. Why take the risk? You're winning the war. It's not your land that I want, it's your crystal. To gain your power, I am willing to wager my own. Shall we begin? I don't like this. What choice do I have? He's a musician once. That means he married when to power. Can I use that? Sing! Sing for all we can! Wait, we're civilized people here. If I might die, I need to compose myself first. You only have one chance for this. Your only hope is to touch the heart of the man beneath the monster. You know so little about him, but he is a father who was once a musician. Music may reach him where nothing else can, and so you begin your favorite song. You were afraid of being impacted by in order to stop you, but it seems that at least for the moment he is listening. Pretty. What is it? Something my mother used to sing to me. She was the queen. She was always so busy, but she loved me. When she had time to be with me, to hold me, to play and sing, I miss those moments. Are you crying? How pathetic. Don't you sing to your children? That's no business of yours. Isn't it? Before fight, if I defeat you somehow, then your children will miss those songs. Well, then perhaps I had better lose. Perhaps you had better lose. And what happens then? What? Whoop. Printer, why are you suddenly turning on? When you've killed me, taken my crystal, what do you do then? You came from nothing, you made yourself a king, but that wasn't enough for you. So you pushed the boundaries, you conquered territory, and you came after Nova. Seriously, why? The printer turned on for no reason. What is happening? After me, do you go home to your children? Or do you go after another crystal? Another domain? Be quiet. You know nothing of the world. You have the world, but if you're not happy, what's the point? From the shocked murmurs on the part of the Sanjian delegation, you can guess that no one has dared talk to the king like this in a long, long time. You hold your ground, meeting his eyes with your own, willing him to listen to you. Come on! Come on! Nope. And as the back of his hand collides painfully with your face, you realize that you have failed. Don't look at me like that! No more talking, this ends here. You and I, princess, one of us dies. Ah, we could have had it. Well, I know what to try next time. Then I must. No, not my little girl. You want to fight a Lumin, ruler of Nova? Your father reaches into his pocket and pulls out a shimmering blue crystal, which he places over his heart. Illuminate! Your hair stands on end as a veil of blue sparkle settles over your father, crawling into his skin. When it's over, the jewel has been absorbed into his body without a trace. Fight me. Leave her alone. Well, this is not what I expected, but it will serve my purpose just as well. Daddy? Be quiet, Uladai. You are not a queen yet. You are forced to sit and watch as the two men work out the details of the duel and its stakes, then they take their places in a carefully warded circle. Your father crosses his arms, summoning up a thick gray fog that swirls around him, hiding him from view, but the Shanjian king conjures a cloud of glowing butterflies which dive into the fog and blow it apart. Then the invader claps his hands together and chants. Fiery red lights cluster over his fingertips and merge together into a pulsing blob before erupting towards your father. He resists with a beam of blue, catching the infernal energy and pushing it back into Togami's direction. You knew the outcome would be. You knew it all along. Togami is a trained Lumin, eager to demonstrate his powers, and your father was your father. Oh, plus 10 depressed. The blue crystal reappears, lying beside your father's body like an innocently discarded bauble. And now the blue color is colored by a faint wash of red. The smirking king of Sanjian swipes the crystal off the floor and tucks it away in his robes. How fitting. First I end your mother's life, then I end your father's. You what? You didn't think her death was an accident, did you? That took careful planning. And now Novan power is mine, and you even get to live. He holds out a hand in front of him, the elegant robe dangling free. Now kneel and kiss my hand. She had the horrible hand hovering before you. You have a choice. Well, if we attack him, we die. If we obey, we live in servitude. At least let's live. Swallowing your pride, and kneel and press your lips to the back of his cold fingers. Good girl. Well, as I promised, the invasion will end, and my men and I will return across the sea. Unless one of you is so foolish to attack me, then all deals are off. No one stirs. Pity. Well, we're severely depressed. Alright. Let's go to the garden. It doesn't really matter at this point. Right? Oh wait, we've reached this 37. Like, is there even more to this game at this point? Like, I feel like there's not. Oh, it's only 40 weeks long. Maybe that's all it is. Oh no, advice, we were so close. Yep, oh well. Let's see what we can do. Let's get our elegance and stuff up. Wait, let's see, what are we boosting? Yeah, world demeanor. Let's get our... Well, let's get our presence up. If only we'd had more presence then. Wars ended, the Shinjiaran have withdrawn, and all throughout Nova, a fragile layer of calm lies in the deepest pit of uncertainty and fear. Rumors have sprung up among the common people that you struck some unholy bargain with King Togami. You promised him the soul of your firstborn child, that you ritually sacrificed a village boy for him, that you killed your own father because he protested. It makes no difference what they believe. It's too late to change things now. Your musician agent has returned from a mission to Merva. Your Highness, I bring unhappy news. I don't need to know the details, just tell me the truth. Is my aunt trying to kill me? Yes. Thank you. You may go. So even your own family wants you dead. Well... Screw it. Then you'll just have to kill them first. You draft orders for your aunt and uncle and your cousins to be arrested as soon as possible. That'll be... What a way to end this. What a way to end this. Alright, back to the gardens. Alright. I think composure and elegance will maximize that. Yeah, we'll do those. Because composure's up, elegance is up high. You think castle is possible to avoid the whispers, the bad queen, the bloodthirsty queen, the cursed queen. Your mother, your father, your aunt, your uncle, your cousins all dead. Even an illiterate peasant can read that omen. The only family you have left now is your father's brother Armand and the Duke of Mazumba. And like many other nobles, he doesn't appear to be eager to speak with you right now. Time has slipped by so quickly, only 2 weeks remain before your birthday celebration, your official coronation as queen. Have you done enough to build a stable Nova? No! It is traditional for the palace to provide entertainment and refreshment for the common people when a new monarch is crowned. It's a rare opportunity for the poor of the land to dine like nobles. Yeah, at least we have hospitals and a printing press. Considering the recent tragedy, celebrations may appear to be poor taste. The scope of any such feast will depend on what expense or treasure is willing to bear. Probably no celebration, honestly. There are more practical uses for Nova's coin, after all. Oh, I'm so sad! The gardens. Oh wait, and then it's demeanor, history, faith. Maybe we can boost faith, I don't know. Meditation. Like, we'll boost elegance and then faith. I've never done it before, so... Castle's buzzing with preparation for your upcoming coronation. Ministers press you with details of your favorite colors and flowers and so on. Oh. I totally skipped all that, but it's okay. There's Lenny from Kegal, who we danced with at the gala. He's only 2 years older than you and a nice fellow. He's not the official heir to Kegal. His father has so far refused to name one. Waiting to see which children is more talented and dedicated to the duchy. Yeah, I guess I could check the log. Oh. Overtime. I'll check the log later. But it should not be well, at least a strong ties to the region. There's Craven. Even an Earl connection can make him politically useful. Little Adelard, you're 12, he's not a child. He's almost old enough to understand the concept of romance. Some people think you ought to marry Gwendole's half-brother, and so he hasn't even turned 9 yet. There are 2, 3 minor Earls. You're prepared to deal with the uproar. You're gonna marry eventually. Still very young, you could put it until later. However, quicker succession contributes to stability of the domain. Well, fetch, that's a list. Linley was pretty cool. I think we'll go up to him. Oh wow, yeah, I can go back up there. Alright, so it's mostly... Well, went too far. Castle buzzing details. Happy to collaborate with the designers to ensure you're showing off the best possible effect. Marriage. Where we decide to marry, elevate the highest rank and ability, which can mean a major shift in balance of power. See, I should have picked Tolerist. That would have been good too. Gosh darn it, I was stupid. Can I change it? Okay. Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's try and get cheerful. It's not gonna happen. We're just depressed. We're just depressed for the rest of our lives. Let's match out elegance, and why not? Time of year, celebrating your 14th birthday, you're in the school garden, surrounded by your friends. A teacher brought you tea cakes. A wealthy merchant's son will have crown flowers over your head. Didn't matter so much that you were a princess then. Your title was something of the future. Many of your peers would be duchesses or earls or the like someday, but then you were children. Your parents could not attend the actual day, but they did send wonderful gifts, some for you, some for you to share. And a week later, they came for a visit. Your mother took you with her to the countryside in a splendid carriage. It was the last time you'd ever see her. You wonder if, wherever she is, she can see you now. You're 15 years old, legal adult. You worked and studied and suffered to prepare, and now the time has come. Hey, we survived! You didn't fail us, man. I failed us. I'm sorry, I misclicked a couple things. You kneel before the priestess, barely hearing the words. She recites the blessings. She calls upon the gods to deliver peace, wisdom, prosperity to you, all of Nova. She calls upon you for your oath of rulership. Will you guide and govern and protect the people to the best of your ability, according to law and custom? I will. Will you do your best with the power you uphold the ideals of love, honor, justice, and mercy? I will. Lords and ladies assemble to present to you the undoubted queen who has sworn you her loyalty. You have come to give homage. Will you do the same? One at a time, the heads of each duchy approaches your throne and kneels and swears his or her service to you and your heirs. People of Nova, I give you Elodie, daughter of Fidelia, your true sovereign. What say you all? Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Thank you, I will! Alright! At the coronation, a private ceremony with the High Priestess, Elodie was officially offered her mother's Lumin crystal. That light and the power had become a part of her, a tradition that had been passed down for hundreds of years. The tragic events of the past year left a large gap in the Novan power structure, with both Caloris and Merva now lacking in leadership. As she'd been closely related to both dukes and their territories lay close to the capital city, Elodie chose to temporarily claim those lands for the crown and put them under her direct control. This was met with cautious approval by the nobility. as long as it was agreed that the land should return to their own governance as soon as a suitable heir was available. The common folk of Merva, however, were not so agreeable. Minor rebellion was soon underway, which administrative paperwork and tax revenue were constantly misplaced, and accidents befell any official who tried to investigate. Merva was a small province with few resources and a small population. It hardly seemed worth the effort sending the royal army to keep in order. A balance slowly developed in which the rest of Nova pretended Merva didn't exist, and vice versa, and the Mervians liked it that way. The subject of magic in Lumens remained a slightly uncomfortable one for the citizens of Nova, perfectly fine for the Queen, who had inherited it by divine right, but not something that other people should be aspiring towards. Look at all the terrible things that happened when the power fell into the wrong hands. As an openly acknowledged Lumin, Juliana, Duchess of Ursul, was met with public suspicion whenever she journeyed outside of her duchy. At times, the suspicion was accompanied with thrown vegetables. Aww. True to his word, Togami and the Sanjians ignored Nova for the years to come, focusing their efforts instead on the far northern continent of Borealis. There was no doubt chasing the rumors of Lumin shamans ruling over those barren wastes, rumors which Elodai knew to be false. Let him waste his time in that hostile land as long as he wanted. He would not find any crystals there. Elodai and Talarist carried out a long courtship before finally holding a lavish wedding ceremony to which all the neighboring heads of state were invited. Over the years, they raised 2 daughters and a number of exotic pets from the east. The king consort never tired of giving his girls presents to make them smile. Aww, that's actually very sweet. The invention of the printing press sparked the beginning of a new age of literacy and knowledge. No longer were books the sole preserve of the noble and wealthy. Now information and ideas could easily be passed from one place to another. As the birthplace of this invention, Nova was at the center of the storm of change. The new hospital funded by the Queen offered medical services to the common people, but more importantly, it allowed doctors and herbalists to come together and share information. Trading knowledge and increased skill levels made better care available to all, even those specialists who catered directly to the elite were benefited by offering their services long enough to learn. That information could also be collected in books and sent around the world. Nova might not benefit directly, but thousands of lives would be saved. Edelai was her mother's daughter, possession of royal grace, solemnity, and even a young woman that's quite powerful would only deepen over the years, and thus Queen Elodai's legacy stretched into the future. Nice. That was actually a pretty decent ending, despite the fact that we utterly failed. Alright, man, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thanks so much for being here. What a long stream we ended up having. That was really fun. I got to learn a lot. I have a lot of other playthroughs I plan to do this game, and we'll see what I do next week, but yep, I got a good goal to work for. Thank you, Mega Zero. You are definitely the MVP of this stream. Thanks for everyone who did join. As always, it's just, I don't know, it's just fun to share at some time to play where we can just kind of converse and talk, and so it's good. So keep in mind that we're probably going to do some party games after Christmas, Saturday after Christmas. I know that that's a likely time where a lot of us are going to have some free time. So it should be pretty fun, but you know, so until the videos you watch with me the coming week or until the next live stream, I guess I'll have to see you guys later. I'm gonna tab out, so it's gonna go to a crappy ending screen, but thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. It was really fun. But yep, so until I talk to you guys again, I'll see you guys later. Bye.